right here.
Good evening and welcome to this presentation of boys high school football on AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Michael Healy. Dave Angel will be on camera and editing the broadcast later. Peter Bray running our graphics. Jim Jones will be the engineer in charge. Tonight, the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers host the Mansfield Hornets. Attleboro with a record of 1-3 overall, 0-2 in the Kelly Rex division of the Hockomock League. Mansfield 3-2 overall, also 0-2 in the Kelly Rex division. First time they've had 2 league losses since 2015. We'll be right back.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back to Tozer Cassidy Field as we get ready for the Mansfield against Attleboro game. Again, Mansfield 3-2. They had not lost. They had not lost a league game since 2018, the game at Fenway Park in triple overtime against Foxborough. And as we mentioned, first time they come into this game with 2 league losses against Franklin and Milford in overtime since 2015. Mansfield has scored 135 points. They've allowed 118. Attleboro, trouble, same as last year, trouble getting the ball into the end zone. They've scored 32 points and allowed 99. They fell behind KP 20-0 last week, but came roaring back. Made it they were down 23-15 in the third quarter of that game. Logan Briggs had an 81-yard touchdown run. Caden Murray had 2 more touchdowns on the season. KP finally prevailed 30-22. Michael, my estimate would be that Attleboro, they can play with these guys on the line of scrimmage. Skill positions might be an issue.
Yeah, it's definitely an issue. One of the problems you have when you play a team like Mansfield is they never rebuild. And this is a rebuilding year.
Yeah.
And even in a rebuilding year, they still have 10 returning starters.
Yeah.
And none of those returning starters were in the backfield.
Wow.
And it doesn't make a difference. I saw them play Milford in overtime. I don't know who the better team was. Milford didn't turn the ball over, and Mansfield did. And that was the only difference in that game. Attleboro is going to be receiving the opening kickoff here. Mansfield is just one of the great programs in Massachusetts. And in order for Attleboro to stay in this game, they have to dominate the line of scrimmage and they have to run the ball.
Yep.
They just have not been able to complete passes. Even though they have 3 quarterbacks who can throw the ball, they just don't seem to be able to connect at any kind of a consistent basis with the receivers.
Yep. The Hockomock Sports, they're Hawk top 5 in the Hockomock League. They have Milford at number 1 at 5-0, Franklin number 2 at 5-0, the only 2 teams to beat Mansfield this season. Foxborough at 4-1 behind Dylan Gordon. They're having a heck of a year. Foxborough has scored 213 points in 5 games. That's 40 more than second place. Jack Martinelli has got the Warriors going again.
Well, Jack's just learning how to coach. How many years has he been coaching now as the head coach?
40? This only his 40th year, exactly.
I thought it was his 40th year, so he's finally catching on.
Yeah, 40 years without a promotion, and we're supposed to make a big deal about the guy. And a bad sign for Attleboro, number 79, who's not listed on our program. He's one of the JV players, was injured in the pregame jumping up and down. I think so. That's unfortunate. Anyway, King Philip is at number 4 with a 4-1 record, and Mansfield at number 5 with their 3-2 record. They are always tough. They'll have Connor Zukowski, the 5'9", 150-pound junior, in at quarterback. Doesn't look like a typical Mansfield quarterback. 5'9", skinny arms, skinny legs. Boy, can he throw the ball, and he makes quick decisions.
And he can make the decisions. You know, they have such a great program year in, year out, and they have the confidence that comes with building those great programs. It's going to be a hard battle for the Blue Bombardiers tonight. Here we go with the kickoff.
Kickoff left to right. The kickoff is by James Gillerin, who plays tackle on offense. Received at the 10-yard line, coming straight up the middle. A bit of a hole for the Bombardiers, rolling out to the 34-yard line. That's number 18, I believe. Yes, it is. Number 18, Logan Briggs, who had a 81-yard touchdown against KP. Tackle made by number 43, Brandon Jackman, a sophomore.
Where did he catch that? About the 15?
The 10-yard line.
10-yard line. That's a great return.
Yep.
24-yard return. And he had a couple of good returns recently in the last game we did as well.
Exactly right. So 33-yard line, they're calling it. 1st and 10 for the Bombardiers. Matt Harvey is at quarterback. Caden Murray. Oh, no, Briggs is the running back. Cuts inside, breaks the tackle, gets to the edge, turns the corner. Dragged down from behind. First hit made by number 17, Aiden Devlin. But he gets from the 33 to the 40. That's 17 yards for Briggs.
I'll tell you, Briggs is really
7 yards. Excuse me.
He's really surprised us this year. And Caden Murray we knew about.
Yep.
We didn't know about Logan Briggs.
Well, we knew about Logan Briggs on the JV level.
Yes.
Yes, first game this year. He was still playing out with the JVs. Had a great game against Bishop Fien in that JV victory. 2nd and 3, Bombardiers at their own 40. And Caden Murray, who's normally plays tailback, he has been a monster on defense all season. There goes Briggs again, starts right, goes left, has the first down yardage. He's across midfield to the Mansfield 49.
It's an 11-yard gain. What a great cutback. He started out in the same play, but instead of breaking outside, he saw the hole over center, stabbed that left foot in the ground, and headed straight upfield, ran through a tackle, picked up 11 yards, 18 yards, and 2 carries for Logan Briggs to get the Attleboro across midfield.
Tackle made by Scarpellini, the linebacker. Also Xander Holmes, number 40, the outstanding middle linebacker. But every Holmes ever born has been an outstanding linebacker. Ooh, in the backfield, taken down for a loss. Is that DiGirolamo? No, that's Xander Holmes. Also number 27, one of their captains, James Fischera.
I thought Bell made the play.
Oh, Bell, number 2, thank you.
Yes,
okay.
He came up from the corner. Once again, they lost 3 yards on that play. Saw them last week. They have a particular defensive set where all 11 guys are within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. They just dare you to throw the ball down the field. They'll play press coverage. They'll also play zone.
Yep.
Nobody's more multiple on defense than Mansfield.
And there it is again. No safety. They believe in hitting the receivers off the line in the spread formation, which is something you used to coach a while ago, Mike.
And I think, once again, you give them a good hand shiver and play your defense.
Full blitz on Harvey. Taken down by DiGirolamo. First hit made by Ryan DiGirolamo, number 42. Tackle made by Mark DiGirolamo for the sack.
And that's just one of those plays where they got a full blitz on. They're playing man-to-man. He had trips to the right. His inside receiver broke wide open in the middle of the field. But the other 7 people that were rushing just swallowed up Matt Harvey. He had no chance to even look down the field. 3rd and 21.
Wow, 3rd and 21 back at their own 40-yard line. The Attleboro offensive line, left to right. The outstanding 3-year starter, Chris Leonardo at left tackle. Pereira, the left guard, has been playing more defense as well as the season has gone on. Miranda is the center. Straminski, the right guard. Harrison, the right tackle.
Quarterback draw.
Harvey gets to the edge on the left. He's at midfield. Hemmed in and slammed to the ground by Trevor Foley, one of their safeties.
Picked up just about 11 yards on that play. Once again, they weren't trying to get 21 on the quarterback draw. They just want to kick it deep. And hopefully, at least the punter's back this week, Anthony Salviati. Although he did hurt himself in practice with a non-contact injury, but he's a starting punter, and he's back ready to go.
Starting punter, also
corner,
Yep.
and a pretty good slot receiver.
Exactly.
And a good punt.
Good spiral punt. Fielded at his own 31-yard line, moving
21.
to his left. 21-yard line. That's number 6, sophomore Trevor Foley, younger brother of Brandon Foley, who was a great basketball player at Mansfield. And a flag comes down. Is that a late hit?
Oh, my goodness. No, yes, a late, out of bounds hit. And he really, I don't know if the flag should have been thrown, but he certainly shouldn't have hit him.
So 26. So it was a 9-yard return.
Yep.
Plus flag. So Mansfield will take over with 8:25 to go in the first quarter. There is no score, and they're going to have really, really, really good field position. We have a new sponsor. If you're looking for an option to feed your family tonight, consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a supporter of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzone, all in store and using fresh ingredients. We'll get back to that. Play action pass, rolling left, Zukowski flips it out. The coverage was there, but Foley makes the catch anyway. Rips it away from the defender, is all the way down inside the 20-yard line, tackled by Salviati, and Foley's getting up slow, Lee.
That's a 35-yard gain. The ball was a little bit underthrown. The defender had his back turned to the quarterback. Foley came back and got it. Defender didn't know it was there. Foley climbed the ladder, eluded the tackler down the sideline. He's on the 19-yard line, so that is a gain of 36 yards.
Wow.
And I mean, he's just the latest of the great receivers that Mansfield always seems to come up with.
What was the original line of scrimmage?
Minus 45-yard line, because they had a 15-yard penalty after the punt return to the 30.
Well, Brendan Foley had an outstanding game last week against Milford. He was one of the Milford's got great skill positions too, but they had trouble covering 26.
They couldn't cover them.
Exactly. Back to Rico's Pizza. They're open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. On Sundays, they're open from 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296. That's 508-695-1296. Rico's Pizza, because they're really good.
Foley's really limping.
Wow.
On the and he's off. Can't see number 8. I think is in the. Nope, it's number.
His backup. I'll get to that. Is D. Johnson.
Okay.
Right slot comes in motion left.
Toss left.
They toss left. That's the short side of the field. Wow, what a run. Hard run by Rocco Scarpellini. And he moves from the 19
to the 8.
I think he's close to the 5, Mike.
My goodness. He's on the 6, plus 13 yards.
Wow.
Rocco Scarpellini.
So the 6-yard line, 1st and goal to go for Mansfield. And this is Bell from the left slot. A speed sweep to the right, gets to the edge.
Touchdown.
Breaks the tackle, the diving tackle attempt of linebacker Keegan Conley, and dives into the end zone. 6-yard touchdown run for C.J. Bell, who wears number 2, just like Sincere Gill did.
And I was told by a Mansfield fan that he's actually Sincere Gill's kid brother. And he runs, I don't know if he's going to run as well as Sincere Gill did, but he certainly looked awfully good on that 6-yard touchdown run. And boy, Mansfield's just reloaded again. 7:19 to go here in the first. Attempting the extra point is the big moose tackle.
James Gillerin with the hold by Zukowski. The long snap by Mark DiGirolamo, as if he doesn't do enough as a 3-year starter on both sides of the ball. 7-0 Mansfield, 7:19 to go. First quarter, a 3-play, 55-yard drive. We'll be right back.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Welcome back. A 3-play, 55-yard drive that took less than a minute. And remind me, Mike, I got to give the Mansfield offensive line next time they have the ball.
You know, it's just marvelous the way that they spread the field. They use multiple formations. They truly do have the most diversified attack on both sides of the ball you're going to see in high school football. And who's kicking again? The big moose.
Yes, that's Gillerin.
Gillerin booms this one down to 7.
The 3-yard line. That was right near the line for the extra point. Briggs is taken down at the 21-yard line. First special teams hit by number 19, Sean Knight, a senior.
And that was a great kick right down the middle. Tried to do a middle return. Briggs was flying, and then he just got hit and drilled right to the ground.
Yep.
Middle of the field, 21-yard line. Come on, Blue Bombardiers, let's make something happen.
7-0 Mansfield, 7:12 to go, first quarter. Big Isaac Miranda over the ball as the center, who loves it, that Mike calls center a
skill position.
Yes.
Handling the ball every play, and now we already got a procedure.
Wow, for Mansfield on their defensive line, defensive tackle is Jean.
I was wrong.
Oh, it's on
Defensive
Mansfield.
offside, I love it.
So it'll be 1st and 5 from their own 26. Nose guard is DiGirolamo. The Rock, which is what they call the other defensive tackle, is Vino. And the defensive end is big number 92, Pedro Cruz. And hit in the backfield and taken down. And I think that was the aforementioned Mr. Cruz with that hit. No, it wasn't. That was Mark DiGirolamo, who led the team in tackles for loss last year.
That's already their 3rd tackle for loss.
Who had that run?
I can't see the number from here, Paul.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Might have been. Well, I'm going to give that to Briggs, 18.
All right, we're going to give him a -3.
Actually, they gave him a good spot. It's only -2, so 2nd and 7 from their own 24.
Right hash.
Matt Harvey, the sophomore quarterback. Left slot comes in motion. Throws underneath. Screen set up to the left. Pass was a little bit short. Bounces into the hands of number 18, Logan Briggs, just a junior.
It was a great rush up the middle of the defense by number 63, and that is Jack McGill. It can't be is that maybe it's 53?
55, Michael.
Oh, no, it's 53. Braden Vino.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, because I was going to say he's a moose.
Yeah.
And he was just in Matt Harvey's face. Matt had to throw it off the wrong foot going backwards, and it was incomplete.
3rd down. Oh, that was a big loss. You're right. I'm sorry. That's wow.
3rd and 12.
Yeah. So you're right. That was a 7-yard loss.
Yes.
Harvey takes the shotgun snap from Miranda, throws to the right flat. Salviati makes the catch, taken down immediately by number 21, Jared Ferrone, one of their starting cornerbacks, another senior. It'll be 4th and long for the Bombardiers again, but good to see Salviati out there making the catch. That's just a gain of 3 yards. It's 4th and 9.
Well, at least it's a gain.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the pressure this team puts on, Mansfield puts on the defense. On the offense is just unrelenting.
So 4th and 9.
Twin safeties.
Line of scrimmage, their own 22. Salviati gets it back high, spiral over the heads. But a Mansfield bounce, and it's downed by number 22 for the Bombardiers, Ethan Lako, the 5'8", 165-pound junior.
Well, he's down on 34, so it's still a 44-yard punt.
Wow.
And it bounced the wrong way, a high spiraling punt, and you're hoping for the good kick. It was still a great kick, though.
Yep.
That's his 2nd very good kick, by the way.
Yeah. 5:45 to go, first quarter. 7-0 Mansfield, and they get the ball back at their own 34-yard line. Offensive line, Gillerin is the left tackle, 6'3", 230. Forte, the left guard, 6'1", 225. Johnson, the center, 6'2", 230. Zukowski fakes, play action pass, right flat, catch Bell. Bell's got the 1st down yardage, driven out of bounds by Caden Murray, who makes a ton of tackles. 1st down, Mansfield.
14-yard gain or a 13-yard gain, one or the other. Let's see where they spot the ball. The ball was on, the 34, spot on the 47, 13-yard gain. Bell.
Yep.
They're 2 for 2 throwing for 2 first downs, 49 yards, and they certainly do make it look easy. Nice square out pattern. He went up and climbed the ladder, got it, came down, stiff arm, down the sidelines, 13 yards.
Gene is the right guard at 6'2", 250. The right tackle, 3-year starter, Mark DiGirolamo. Fake to Sacco, up the middle with the running back, ripped to the turf by Straminski with the first hit. Then Leonard Pereira comes in there, trying to see who's ran that ball. That was, number 22 on the carry, Rocco Scarpolini. No gain, 2nd and 10.
You know, they have, we haven't seen Sacco carry the ball yet.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
always use a variety of running backs. That time they were in a pistol formation with twins to the right. They tried to use the left tight end as a kick-out block on a trap, and it just didn't go anywhere.
Number 14, Dana Johnson, is in for the injured Foley. Zukowski runs to the left, hemmed inside by Caden Murray and brought down. Also there, number 79, Pereira, getting to the outside. Whoops, that's not right. Not number 79. 75, Leonardo. Thank you. Pereira wears 76. That's a gain of 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 7 for Mansfield, leading 7-0.
Well, that was they faked the speed sweep to the right, and they ran a quarterback power play back into the boundary. The tailback actually got out in front as the lead blocker, well defended on the right perimeter by the Blue Bombardiers.
Yeah.
Big 3rd down here.
Caden Murray. Rewatching a couple of the games, Mike, from earlier this year. Caden Murray, the good news is he's in on a ton of tackles. The bad news is it's usually 4, 5, 6 yards down the line, over the line of scrimmage. Zukowski with a bomb down the right. Picked off by the Bombardiers. And I think that's number 19, Aiden Ramirez, the junior cornerback. Wow.
By the way, that's the equivalent of a 35-yard punt if it had been incompleted. But once again, a beautiful interception. They were in a zone defense. Zukowski let the ball fly.
Yeah.
And really, the safety was all over it. Went up, caught it at the high point. 1st and 10 for the Blue Bombardiers, their own 15.
So again, tough field position, but they've got the ball back. Harvey gives to Briggs, sheds a couple tackles on the backfield, but the great Mansfield pursuit brings him down after a short gain. Another tackle for Scarpolini, number 22.
Again, you saw in that play, Paul, everybody was up close on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
You know, you've heard me say this a million times. If you get a tight end and they come out that and you fake inside and you just run the tight end right up the seam, I don't know how you defend that.
Yeah.
And, of course, they might be trying to hit the tight end off the line of scrimmage, which might negate that, but I'd still love to see it.
Now they have Ryan DiGirolamo back at center. They run Briggs to the right, gets good blocking on the right side from Harrison and Straminski, close to 1st down yardage. Another tackle for Scarpolini. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Bombardiers. So a 7-yard gain. 7-0 Mansfield, approaching 3 minutes to go, 1st quarter.
Ball is once again on the right hash mark.
It's at the 22-yard line. 2 tight ends. There's their tank formation, and Attleboro's going to call a timeout by head coach Mike Strachan in his 9th year leading the Bombardiers.
So 2:53 to go here in the 1st period, down 7-0.
Want to thank our sponsors, Bristol Glass on North Main Street, W.H. Riley and Sons in North Attleboro, been around since 1873. Claudino's Auto, the betting center on Pleasant Street, and LJ's Car Wash just over the Norton line, also on Pleasant Street. And our newest sponsor, Rico's Pizza. Say hello to Tom Rafferty, who's listening out there. Sorry, folks, I thought this was going to be a 30-second timeout. And here come the Bombardiers back. In this tank formation, they use 2 tight ends. They move Harrison from right tackle into a fullback position. Keegan Conley plays the 2nd fullback, and Caden Murray is the tailback behind the 3 of them. Coming in on the offensive line is Nathan Vero, number 57, a 6'4", 320-pound senior.
Triple I. And everybody up close, 11 men within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Harvey steps back under center. And Attleboro jumped early. The fullback, I believe, jumped early on that one. Flag, and Attleboro, that's going to turn a 3rd and 2 into a 3rd and 7.
Boy, that one hurt again.
Yep.
You know, it's a illegal procedure penalty, and You know, you look at that, and I just think they got to run the tight end down the seam, Paul.
Again, they've tried that out of this formation with Hegarty, first play of the game.
Right.
Against
Milford.
Milford, exactly, and just missed.
But once again, they threw him down the boundary, which is a long throw.
Yep.
If you can throw the ball straight down the middle of the field, right down the hash mark,
That's okay,
it's
Mike.
a
That's
very
good.
easy throw.
Good, right there's good. Harvey looking to the left.
And now they're in a two-deep zone.
And Hegarty is wide to the right in the slots, number 17, Aiden Pantages. So
Defensive timeout.
Yeah. And we'll be right back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Well, the fans and the band are into the game, Mike, here at Tozer Cassidy Field. Big play for the Bombardiers. Got one first down on the game. That was a run by Briggs for He started out with 2 positive runs. Third down, 7 yards to go. Hegarty wide left. Man in the slot, twins
Blitz.
to the short side as well. They're going to Hegarty up the sideline. Tough throw. Incomplete to Hegarty on the defense, number 2, C.J. Bell. Punting situation.
And that was a jump ball. Hegarty had to become the defensive back. He was on the wide out to the left, and Matt just couldn't reach him.
Yep.
You know, you either have to throw that early or you have to go to an underneath receiver. And once again, we haven't seen Attleboro throw to the underneath receivers very often this year.
Yeah.
They only needed 7 yards there. Now they're punting up from the 17-yard line.
And the Mansfield punt returners are deeper than they were last time. Again, oh, and there's a penalty. Oh no, they just reset the ball in the right place. Okay. 4th and 7.
Well, it looks like 4th and 6 now. They gained a yard.
Salviati with a spiral. Short. Is that Foley who's back?
Yes.
No, that's number 15, Sacco.
Sacco caught it on the 45.
Yep.
And he gets an 11-yard return.
Wow. So Sacco's first touch of the ball is on a return of 11 yards, and Mansfield has a 1st and 10. Great field position at the Bombardier. We'll call it the 33. 7-0 Mansfield, 2:35 to go, first quarter.
Boy,
Flag down. Illegal block against Mansfield.
A block on the return, and once again, when he caught that ball in the dead run coming forward, there's no reason to be blocking anybody from behind. Attleboro will take all the good fortune it can get here.
So that'll move it back to the 43. 1st and 10, 7-0 Mansfield. So Leonardo starting as a defensive end. Pereira's out there as well. Straminski, trying to see who the other defensive end is. I think it's number 40, William Brewer.
Oh, screen.
Screen over the head of Scarpellini. Nice pass rush by number 75, Chris Leonardo. 2nd and 10.
Well, once again, the quarterback, Sikowski's 5'9". Leonardo's got to be 6'4".
Yeah.
And Leonardo went up, timed it. Quarterback tried to loft it over his head. Unfortunately for him, fortunately for Attleboro, he also lofted it over Scarpellini's head.
Yes. 2nd and 10 Mansfield. They have a 7-0 lead. Johnson is wide right. He's got Bell in his slouch. Trips to the right. That's the wide side. They fake to Scarpellini. Rolls right. Zukowski throws high for Bell. On the coverage for the Bombardiers, number 6, Hayden Hegarty. 3rd and 10.
Well, that's just good defense.
Yes.
All the way around. Attleboro's starting to get their bearings. They have a very good front four. They've had to move Harrison, one of their best defensive linemen, to linebacker. They got Salviati back in there. They're still missing Freddie Wheaton, and I mean it, they miss him.
So Pereira is out there. Also, Nathan Vero starting at defensive tackle. So Straminski has moved out to the end on the defensive end on the right side. Boy, Straminski's been so much better this season than he was during this fall to spring. Pass to Bell in the flat. Gets away from one tackle, but Leonardo comes in to finish him in, and a flag is thrown from a long way away. Tackle made by Spencer Shirk. And also the defensive tackle and Leonardo got back there.
What is the penalty here? He got spun down. They're going to call a 15-yard penalty on something here.
Face mask? We'll see. And this is
might be a late hit.
Billy Barra, the white hat. Late hit on who?
It must be on Leonardo.
Chop block? How can there be a defensive chop block?
This is insane. They called the chop block because the guy with the ball got hit high and low.
Hegarty spun him around. Leonardo's coming back into the play.
Yes.
Doesn't intentionally go down at the guy's knees. What a break for Mansfield. A defensive chop block?
I never heard of
Never seen it. I've never heard of that in my life. Or high-low. Wow. Huge break for the Hornets. Instead of 4th and 5, it's 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line of Attleboro.
The ball's on the 27, Paul.
Pardon me?
The ball's on the 27.
Oh, 27, thank you.
Is that a 15-yard penalty? Yeah, now they're marching off, and it's on the 22. I was going to say, yeah. Just a...
That didn't look unsafe to me in any way, dirty in any way. It looked like a football play.
An ordinary football play.
Fakes to Sacco going left,
reverse.
Quarterback runs right, huge hit. Oh, that's the backup quarterback, and another big hit by Caden Murray. The run by Connor Curtis, the sophomore, 6'1", 175-pounder. He gained 4 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 6.
Well, that was a naked shotgun bootlegged into the boundary, the right boundary. The ball was on the right hash mark. They faked the speed tweet left.
Yep.
But he really went almost no fake at all.
Yeah.
And he picked up 4 yards nonetheless.
And you know what? Number 11, he started this series because he completed that pass to Bell where the penalty added it on. So 2nd and 6 at what, the 18?
Yes, it is.
Sacco runs to the short side right. Hit by Caden Murray was in there. It's going to be a short gain running behind DiGirolamo, the right tackle, and Gene, the right guard. Fumble! Attleboro ball!
Well, he gained.
Gained 2. Sacco.
And now we got another penalty getting marked. What do we get here? Okay, now the ball, he gained 7. So he gained 7 and lost the fumble.
Main press box doesn't know who recovered it either, Mike, but trailing 7-0, 1:23 to go in the first, Attleboro ball.
They must have ripped it out of his hands. It was a big, massive humanity.
They're at their own 13-yard line, running right. There is nothing there. Hard hit.
Was that Lako running?
That was number 17. Aiden Pantages, who played very well for the JVs last year. He gains 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Boy, he took a hit.
So they were at the...
I call that a speed sweep.
Yeah.
It's a forward pass, a foot. I refuse to call it a pass. He jammed the right foot in, turned upfield, and got cranked.
Just short of the 15-yard line, 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, Harvey. Hands to Briggs. Briggs is hit first by number 17, Aiden Devlin, and then someone ripped him to the ground. I believe that was number 92, defensive end Pedro Cruz. It'll be 3rd and 7, gain of 1.
And once again, Attleboro's, their offensive line has got to find a way to dominate here. There's 25 seconds here to go in the quarter.
Yep.
Is somebody calling a timeout?
Mansfield called timeout.
Timeout.
Who had that carry, Mike?
I think it was Briggs.
Okay, number 18, Briggs,
yeah.
Thank you for 1 yard. It'll be 3rd and 7 when we come back.
Claudino's Auto
is the
Repair,
wind of that-
located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Welcome back to Tozer Cassidy Field. I'm Paul Healy along with Mike Healy, Dave Angel, our cameraman, Peter Bray running graphics, Jim Jones, engineer in charge. 3rd and 7 for the Bombardiers. Trips to the right, that's the wide side of the field. Attleboro heading right to left. All alone on the left is Hegarty, covered by Bell. Blitz from the outside, picked up nicely by Briggs, but a throw into the flat is low. Pass is incomplete. It'll be 4th and 7. Boy, great job by Briggs, the youngster, to pick up Scarpolini blitzing from the outside.
I think they were throwing that time to number 17, Aiden Pantages.
Yep, they were. Long snapper on the punts for the Bombardiers.
This whole game's been played literally in Bombardier territory.
Is Aiden Hockwater.
And they didn't have to take a timeout because of the incompletion.
And punt into the wind is caught at the 50-yard line by number 16, Nolan Bordieri, and Ethan Lako. Oh, no, number 21 with a special teams tackle for the Bombardiers, Keegan Conley.
No, it's really a 35-yard punt, zero return. And so there's still one more play to go here. Ball's on the Attleboro 49. Mansfield will be on the right hash mark with 11 seconds to go remaining in the first quarter. 35-yard punt.
Mansfield started their drives at their own 45, their own 35, their own 43, and now their own, the Attleboro 49. Pistol formation. Right wing comes in motion. They fake. It's a counter up the middle. Breaking out of one tackle. Finally ripped to the turf. Caden Murray with another tackle for the Bombardiers.
Running back that time was number 27, James Fischera.
Wow.
Senior.
And now that's going to be a 3-yard gain for Fischera, one of the senior captains. It'll be 2nd and 7 when we come back with second quarter action. 7-0 Mansfield on AACS 15 Sports.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back. They marked it shorter. It was 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 8.
They lost a yard on the transfer.
Yes. As the second quarter begins, 7-0 Mansfield. Zukowski's looking deep, rolling to his left, pressured by Leonardo. Throws, picked off by the Bombardiers.
Bad throw, he's running to his left, tried to get squared away. The Bombardiers were in zone defense. And I think it was
Salviati with the interception.
Wow.
So Rivera with an interception, Salviati with interception. Attleboro missing 2 big players on that defense. Freddie Wheaton, one of their senior captains, still out with a hand injury. And number 8, Ryan Betts, one of their starting linebackers, still on concussion protocol. But finally, the Bombardiers, decent field position, their own 39. 1st and 10, trailing 7-0. Trips to the left, that's the wide side. Murray's to the right of the quarterback, Harvey. Big rush by the outside. Thrown over the middle. Pantages with the catch. Great pass rush by number 55, Gene. Slammed into Harvey as he was throwing the ball. Best play of the day for the Bombardiers.
21-yard gain. Pantages with a great reception. Got hit in the spine as he went up to get it. Held on. Great play.
Attleboro at the 40-yard line of Mansfield, 1st and 10. Give you the Attleboro coaches in a moment. Briggs is in. Quick screen to Pantages to the left.
Ouch.
Hit in the backfield and taken down for a loss.
They tried that, it's a screen with the tackle flies out. He tries to be the wide out, tried to be the 2 lead blockers.
Yeah.
Defensive linebacker, corner, and corner linebacker, defensive end were all there.
Yeah.
Minus 2 yards for Pantages on that reception.
Boy, Bell, the cornerback on that side, does he come up quick? He made the initial hit. So it's 2nd and 12, Bombardiers. They're at the Mansfield 42. Trips right, that's the wide side. They fake that screen. Now they go deep. Open is number 2 with the catch. Spencer Shirk makes the catch.
When have we seen Spencer Shirk on offense?
We haven't. Tackle made by Ryan DiGirolamo. Another big gain.
That was a 22-yard gain.
Yep. Good right there. Yep. From the 42.
23-yard gain.
Yeah, to the 19. Spencer Shirk on the offense. Running back is to the right of Harvey. They give to Briggs. Hit in the backfield. First by number 22, Scarpellini, then by Caden Colby, number 13, the strong side linebacker. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11.
Once again, on first down, they came out with that 11-man front, and they sent Scarpellini, one of the backers. And I'm glad he only lost 1.
Yeah.
That was Briggs, I think, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. He's got 8 carries for 16 yards.
Logan Briggs. Now to the left of the quarterback, Harvey. So the quarterback and Briggs both started the season on JVs, Mike. Now they're starting varsity. They had a great game, both of them, against Bishop Fee on the JV level. Harvey throws it up, gets away, incomplete. Great pass rush by Jean and Scarpellini. 3rd and 11.
It was a great he eluded both people. He
Yes.
pumped, and then he sprinted out to his left, and he found a place in the end zone where nobody could get to and just heaved the ball down there to avoid a big loss. Well played by Matt Harvey. 3rd and 11.
Very quick decision maker for Harvey.
He's a bright kid.
Sophomore. For the Attleboro, Mike Strachan, of course, head coach in his 9th year, handles the defense. Anthony Peary, offensive coordinator. He was at Stoughton High School for 15 years. He's in the North Attleboro Hall of Fame. John Lane's the special teams coach, former offensive coordinator at BC High. And Bill Hawkeye Cummer coaches the offensive and defensive lines. Timeout. Bombardiers.
Bombardiers take that timeout, 2nd timeout.
9:41 to go, 2nd quarter, 7-0 Mansfield. We'll be right back.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Welcome back to AACS Sports. Our newest sponsor, Rico's Subs and Pizzas, Route 1 in North Attleboro. They've been around since 1971. We'll tell you more about them after this big 3rd and 11 play for the Bombardiers. 2 big passes to Pantages and Spencer Shirk. Neither one of them in the starting offensive lineup when the year began. Mansfield shifting their line around. 4-man front. Harvey looks right. Lobs it in the end zone to Salviati.
Oh.
Tipped at the last moment. Number 21 for Mansfield. Nice hops, Jared Freyon.
He got a hand on it. Salviati still had a shot at that ball.
Yeah.
Just couldn't come up with it. Ran just a streak pattern down the right boundary.
But you're right, Mike. A lot of Attleboro's deep passes attempts, they're up the sidelines, not down the middle.
Yeah, they just, for whatever reason, they almost never throw the ball down the middle. Very rare. Is there something wrong with Dane today? Is he out?
Oh, Christian Dane, that's right. We haven't seen him.
Oh, wide open.
Oh, wide open is Salviati, makes the catch. Harvey rolled to the right on 4th and 11. Great protection from Harrison on that side of the line, and Straminsky, Vino is in there as well. And then cutting the other way, he throws from right to left. What a catch by Salviati, 1st and goal. Wow.
A cross-country throw. Quarterback rolls right. Great protection. I don't know if Salviati was the original receiver, but he got that 19-yard gain. He might have been clearing his own. Secondary receiver, great job by Matt Harvey. 64 yards now on 5 for 10 passing for Matt, 1st and goal.
He's at the 1-yard line.
And he's actually going to sneak on touch.
Tank formation. No, they run left with Caden Murray. He is in the end zone. Running behind Leonardo Pereira and Miranda on the left side. And big blocks thrown by Keegan Conley and Alvin Harrison. It's 7-6. 8:51 to go, 2nd quarter. Mansfield by a point.
That was very impressive.
Yeah.
Of course, they've thrown for 61 yards in the first three plus minutes of this quarter. They haven't been able to run the ball, but they've been able to throw it quite well, and which is the exact opposite of what I said they might do before the game starting. But once again, what's the memory from Ted Lasso? 10 seconds. Good kick.
Salviati with a PAT. It is Attleboro 7, Mansfield 7. 8:51 to go in the 3rd quarter. Second quarter. A 21-yard pass to Pantages, a 23-yard pass to Shirk, and on 4th and 11, a 19-yard pass after a scramble right by Harvey to Salviati. Attleboro's had a lot of just miss plays this year, Michael. That was a thrilling play. Harvey to Salviati.
And once again, throwing against the grain like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just such a, you see it at every level of football. When you can throw the ball back against the grain, generally speaking, you're going to have somebody isolated or wide open. And that was just beautifully done there. 3 great throws, 4 completions. One was for -2 on the screen, but 4 completions for 61 yards in the 2nd quarter for Matt Harvey.
I'm trying to see who's kicking off. It looks like Briggs, number 18, who's kicking off. Short one. Fair catch called for. Fumble! And the Bombardiers had it, then lost it, and then got it back. Sean Knight called for the fair catch. Ball slipped through. Who made the recovery? Number 21, good for him. One of the Attleboro captains, Keegan Conley, with the fumble recovery. Wow. Uh-oh.
What now?
And that's the white hat is Billy Barra.
What in God's
Oh
name?
my gosh. Keegan Conley with the recovery. And remember, in Attleboro's the biggest win in the history of their lacrosse program last year, they were trailing Mansfield 9-6. Came back to win it 10-9 in overtime. It was Keegan Conley who scored the winning goal after a great defensive play by Mike Strachan.
What do we got, another penalty?
Are they going to kick off again?
Oh, this is awful. You must have had offsetting penalties.
There were no flags thrown.
No flags were thrown.
Did they not get the whistle yet from the officials to kick? What an unbelievable break for Mansfield. A turnover on the kickoff, and now for reasons we have no idea why, a do-over.
Where's the white hat?
Billy Bauer is the white hat.
I've been watching him. He didn't make any signal.
No signal, no flags thrown. We'll have to find out after the game, talking to the coaches, what the call was. Unbelievable. And again, it may have been the right call, but...
Well, I don't even know what the rules are anymore with this Federation foolishness.
Yes. I'm telling you, the next break the Bombardiers get this football season will be the first break they've gotten this football season.
Just unbelievable. Oh,
and he kicks it deep. Going back to get it is Bell. He can't field it cleanly, but he's got to pick it up at his own 1. tries to run right. Oh no, he's found a seam. Nice tackle from behind, but great return from Bell from his own 2-yard line. He was 22.
Leko made the tackle.
Yeah, Leko with the tackle, number 22. Boy, after a fub of that ball, great job by C.J. Bell to recover.
That was a booming kick.
Yep.
Was that the same kid who kicked off?
Yes, that was Briggs again, number 18.
Wow.
So Mansfield, the score 7-7. Ball is at their own 22-yard line.
They don't know what to do. They're back on their own 22.
Yeah, we're 8:39 to go, second quarter. All tied up. Bell goes a motion to the right, flag down.
I think he turned upfield a little too soon.
There's the call, illegal procedure. So it'll be 1st and 15, Mansfield at their own 17.
3 penalties for 20 yards on Mansfield. 3 penalties for 35 on Attleboro, and a mystery play on a kickoff, which just I just don't understand what's going on anymore.
There was another in the game earlier this season. Attleboro generated a turnover on the kickoff, and same thing happened. They brought it back and did it over in the Durfee game. We never knew what happened then either.
Right, and there were no flags. Speed sweep.
Yep, Scarpolini, the lead blocker, comes through, but he doesn't have the ball, Paul. Brewer in on the tackle. Sacco gets up, and Sacco gains 3 yards back to the 20-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 12. Pereira with the tackle. Sorry, Mike.
He just came out of the right slot, came in motion. I don't know if it was handed to him or tossed a foot to get a pass completion out of it. I gave him a gain of 2 yards on the 3 yards on the run.
Boy.
Front four for Attleboro once again is doing a good job.
Leonardo, Pereira. That's Vero and Straminski. Back to pass, Zukowski, shotgun, right side, through the hands of Bell. Nice defense, lay off. Nice defense by Hayden Haggerty. Almost too enthusiastic.
He's gone from safety to the weak side inside linebacker, which really helped their defense.
Yeah.
It really has.
Yeah. It was Shirk is now the safety number 2, who made that great 3rd down stop in the goal line stand against Durfee. 3rd and 12 for Mansfield. Getting the call from the great Mansfield coach, Mike Redding, and his entire staff. The DiGirolamo's father is the defensive coordinator, has been for years.
I don't think Christian Dane is out there.
Yeah, I don't see him either. That's Alvin Harrison playing linebacker. Right. I don't see him on the sideline either.
Oh, here comes a counter. Nope, bootleg.
No, Zukowski rolls right. Nobody out there. Gets around Leonardo. 1st down, Zukowski all the way out to his own 41-yard line. Naked bootleg, Mike.
No,
was that 11 or 4?
I think that's
number 4, yeah.
He's out to the 36-yard line, so he's 37-yard line. Okay. That's a gain of what, 15?
17. Started at the 20. Naked bootleg to the short side.
Whoever the corner linebacker is on that side, they're playing they're playing a 4-2-5, and the second widest guy in the defense cannot take off in that zone until he knows that, and that's whoever that was. That's his mistake, and it's a big one.
Twins to the left, that's the wide side. Zukowski looks that way, throws deep. What a catch by Johnson. It looked like Shirk was going to make the interception, and stepping and jumping right in front of him, senior Dana Johnson. Wow.
Yeah, Shirk he got too far back. The ball was a tad underthrown.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, they come up with a 40-yard gain. No, a 33-yard gain. And that's a huge play. Shirk had it, but once again, the receiver stepped in front of him.
Yeah. Was waiting for the ball to come to him.
They've only had 3 completions, but their average completion is 27 yards.
Almost looks like a shotgun wing T. The right slot comes in motion left. That's Bell. Oh, number 32, Caden Murray. I'm telling you, Mike, he's always been such a good offensive player. I think he's better on defense now. He's made a ton of tackles this season.
Who carried the ball there?
Was
that Bell? No.
That call's going against Mansfield.
Offensive holding. Okay, can we at least
Yeah, that was
get
number 2 Bell on the carry, Mike.
Okay, can we get a signal from the referee? He was so close to the Attleboro sidelines, I couldn't see his signal. I believe it's offensive holding.
So it is 1st and 20. A long 20. Nope, 1st and 20 for Mansfield at the Attleboro 40-yard line. Sloppy game penalty-wise. I'm sure both Coach Strachan and Coach Redding want to clean that up in the second half. Trips to the right, wide side of the field. Just a 4-man rush, no blitz. Zukowski throws deep. Johnson goes up, knocked away. Trying to see if that's 2 or 22. Ethan Lako with the defense. It'll be 2nd and 20. 7-7 is the score. 6:23 to go, first quarter.
I don't know if Zukowski is under instructions just to throw those balls deep into the zone. That's the 3rd one where his receivers had to fight it out with Attleboro's defensive backs. It could have been 2 more interceptions besides the 2 they've already had.
Yeah.
And Zukowski throws a beautiful ball, but boy, you know, when you're in a deep zone like that, the belly underneath the deep zone is it's very hard for the second level to cover there.
7-7, 6:23 to go, first half, 2nd and 20. Zukowski swing pass to the right, caught by Sacco behind the line. He's to the original line of scrimmage, close to the Attleboro 25-yard line.
He's got a 15-yard gain. He went in motion out to the right, turned over his shoulder, got a nice block from the split end, and just rumbled straight up the field for 15 yards.
Boy, that might have been a lateral. Tackle was finally made by Hegarty on that side.
It can't be a lateral. I already had it a 15-yard gain on a pass.
Okay, so we're at the 26-yard line now, so a 14-yard gain, and he caught that ball, as Mike said, behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it was very close to a lateral. I think it was a forward pass.
Yeah. So 3rd and a long 6 at the Attleboro 26.
Got a nice block by his wide receiver on the corner linebacker, and then he beat the defensive halfback.
Scarpellini runs right on a toss to the short side, gets nice blocks on the outside.
Inbound still. Did he make the first down, Paul? Looks a little short to me.
It's going to be 4th down, the officials are saying. Nice block by DiGirolamo and Jean on the right side of the offensive line. 4th and 1. Scarpellini with that carry, so we gained 5. Huge play. Tie score late in the second quarter. Yeah, Harrison is no longer defensive end. He's taken over that linebacker position that Dane formerly played. Power ride, left hit, and behind the line, driven back. He's going to be short. Attleboro is held. Harrison is in there at number 76 for the Bombardiers. Isaac Pereira, the 6'3", 310-pound junior with the stuff. Attleboro ball. Wow. You know, we're used to seeing Leonardo make those plays for the last 3 years, but my gosh, has Pereira come on this season on that line of scrimmage. 1st and 10.
No, he really has. Their tackle to tackle is not their problem.
Right.
They really, I mean, they're 7-7 with 4:37 to go against a good Mansfield team, so they're playing very good football right now.
At their own 22, Harvey back to pass, throws it down to the right. Overthrown. Sacco leaps for it, can't make the catch. Intended receiver, Pantages. Again, Mike throws up the sideline.
Yes, and I don't know if Chris Moda was running the wrong pattern there because he was running the flag. So I don't know whether it was for Pantages or Moto, but whatever it was incomplete.
Number 13, Chris Moda, 5'9", 170 pounds. His older brother Jay played here. Football, lacrosse, Matt as well.
His older brother's looking to be a very good football coach in his own right.
He's doing
the JVs.
Exactly, doing a great job coaching the JVs. Bunch formation to the right, that's the wide side. Harvey looks confused.
2 deep safeties, so it means they're running the zone.
Yeah. Looks like Hunter Strum's in at running back.
Toss right. Uh-oh.
Nope, that's Briggs in the backfield. Can't get out of it. Finally thrown to the ground by Sacco. That's a big loss. Scarpinelli with the initial pressure. Big loss. It's going to be 3rd and 16 as the ball is back to the 16-yard line.
The guy, DiGirolamo, really flew off the line of scrimmage, and I don't know how he got out there so quick, but he made the first contact, and Briggs got away from it, but what did he lose, 7 yards, Paul? 6 yards.
Yeah, and DiGirolamo, defensive end, as a sophomore and junior, now plays nose tackle position. Play action pass, heavily rushed by Jean. Throws it away, and the ref's not looking as Jean throws Harvey down in the end zone. He eased up late, but the official wasn't even looking at it. So if Jean didn't ease up, he would have gotten away with it.
Well, I'll tell you.
Wow. Nice pass rush, Jean. I want to emphasize that.
Thank you. That was just, they're teeing off on that, on the passing situations. It's 4th now and 16 to go with 3:41.
Yep.
The time, once again, the incompletion, which could have very easily been called grounding.
Yep.
I guess the receiver was Briggs, who was near it.
Yep. Looked like they're trying to set up a screen. It looked like, Jean was spinning Harvey, but he did let go. He did not slam him to the turf. I made my call too early. Sorry, folks. Fair catch on the punt, and then Sacco makes the number 16, makes the fair catch. Nolan Bordieri took a step to run and then realized, I
can't do that.
Right.
33-yard punt. So there's been 4 punts by Salviati in the first half here, and he's averaged about 35 yards a punt. Really, the kicking for Attleboro has been terrific. But once again, with 3:35 to go and still a timeout remaining, at midfield to get started on Attleboro's 49-yard, Mansfield's in very good position.
Here comes Mansfield offensive line, left to right. Giller and Forte. Johnson's the center, Jean, and Mark DiGirolamo. Ryan's the tight end. Fake. Zukowski to the right side, wide side. Nice pressure by Straminski. Pass is incomplete. Coverage there by Shirk.
Shirk, isn't it? Yeah. There must have been man-to-man on that because Shirk's a safety.
Yeah.
Second widest receiver going out. Widest receiver cleared the zone. Ball was thrown low and outside. 2nd and 10. Clock is stopped. 3:31 to go. Ball's just inside the left hash mark.
7-7. Brewer comes in for the Bombardiers. Bill Brewer, a tight end and weak side linebacker. 5'10", 210 senior. Although I don't think he's 210 pounds.
Well, they've moved Hegarty out into be the left corner linebacker here.
Shotgun snap. Again, that swing pass to the right. Gets by Brewer. Sacco with the first down on the same play. The same play they used to gain 14 yards. They gain more than that this time.
And what happens on that is the wideout makes a very good block, and then the offensive tackle makes a very good block, and he has to beat one man, and he did that time. That was Sacco again for
19 yards.
Wow.
So on that same play, a swing pass to the running back, 14 yards, now 19.
No, the ball's on the 30-yard line. So
so it went from the 49 to the 30.
Oh my goodness, that's right.
And with 3:04 to go in the first half, timeout call by Mansfield. We'll be right back.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. We're at Tozer Cassidy Field in Attleboro, tied at 7. Attleboro and Mansfield late in the first half. 1st and 10. Trips to the left for Mansfield, wide side, fake to Scarparelli.
He's going deep.
Post pattern, picked off again. That's Spencer Shirk who read that beautifully. Ripped down by Sacco. Intercepted it at the 10, took it back to the 22. Wow, Spencer Shirk.
third big interception by Attleboro in the half. And once again, that was a wolf. Even if that ball was thrown correctly, he threw a post pattern right into the zone.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's looking for number 14, Dana Johnson. And Shirk got it underneath, right?
Yes.
I guess he was the deep safety. Maybe if the ball was thrown deeper, he would have been open, but it looked to me like a bad decision.
So at the 22-yard line, Harvey, the quarterback, looks confused.
One timeout left.
And they're all screwed up. They have two players, 17 and 18, both trying to line up at running back to the, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 17, yeah, on either side of Harvey. And Attleboro was forced to call a timeout without running a play. 7-7, the Bombardiers. Field position has favored Mansfield all day, but an interception by number 19.
They've had 3 turnovers.
Yep, Ramirez,
and they could have very easily had a 4th on a kickoff, which should have been a fumble recovery. Got Mystery had to be a do-over.
Yeah.
And then twice he's thrown into a crowd besides the those interceptions where the ball literally his receiver had to become a defensive back.
So it's interesting, Mike. Coach Strachan hasn't tried to blitz much at all today. Rushing 4, dropping 7 into coverage, and so far it's worked out for the Bombardiers.
Well, I think with that front 4, that's what he ought to be doing anyway.
Yeah.
They've got some significant issues in the secondary, especially second level.
Yep.
So I think it's smart.
Running backs on either side of the shotgun quarterback, Harvey. Crossbuck in the backfield. And this is Caden Murray. Moves from his own 22 to his own 27, 5 yards for Caden.
I know Logan Briggs has done a nice job, but boy, I guess maybe they just want to give Caden a rest.
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe he's not this. I've been watching him for 3 years. I think he's been their best running back the last 3 years.
He's so active and so important on defense, too, though. I think they've got to preserve. There's that crossbuck the other way. And Caden Murray runs left behind Leonardo and Pereira. Straminski, the right guard, might have been pulling. It's a gain of about 3 yards, just over the 30-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 1. So that's 4-yard gain.
That was a 4-yard gain. Pedro Cruz made the tough tackle. Looks like Attleboro is literally, they're not going to have the ball to start the second half. They want to get this first down so they don't have to punt. Oh my God.
Juggled snap. Briggs running to the left, still manages to get to the edge. First down, and he gets out of bounds. Who made that tackle over there for Mansfield? Nice hit. Let me see your number, son. Number 15, Sacco. First down, Bombardiers.
Briggs was to the right of the quarterback on the direct snap. The ball wasn't handled cleanly by Harvey, so it wasn't a clean mesh.
Yeah.
But Murray had come back from left to right, and everybody thought Murray was going to get the ball, and he didn't.
Yes.
And Briggs made 5 yards and a big first down with 1:44 to go here in the quarter.
13 yards on 3 carries for the Bombardiers. Throwing to the sideline. Shirk with a catch. He out-jukes Bell, which you won't see often. Then is forced down by number 13, Colby. Gets out to the 42-yard line, a 7-yard gain.
The clock is running. That was actually number 21 that he juked that time.
Oh, okay.
Jared Frail, the 5. He's a senior, though, 5'10", 160.
Yeah. Second down, 3 yards to go. Clock moving with 1:16 to go. Attleboro, their own 42. Shotgun snap. Blitz. Harvey gets rid of it quickly to Shirk on the outside. He gets up to the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Ryan DiGirolamo, an outstanding goaltender in lacrosse. This might be enough for a first down.
It is enough for a first down. It is a first down, right on the button.
Wow.
Without an inch to spare.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, Spencer Shirk Jr. is just looking terrific as a wideout.
Boy, the coaching staff of Attleboro, they've made so many changes in personnel on both sides of the ball.
6-man blitz.
Coming up the middle, Gene with a huge hit, and it's intercepted over the middle by Devlin.
He's going all
Gets
the way.
to the sideline.
He's going all the way.
Being chased, knocked out of bounds by Briggs on a huge hit inside the 10-yard line. What a tremendous pass rush by Jafet Jean, the 6'2", 250-pound junior, right up the middle.
And Harvey, once again, as he was trying to throw the ball, had to throw it off the wrong foot, got knocked backwards. Number 17, the inside linebacker, Aiden Devlin, who's a 6'2", 190. I don't know how far that return was. I think it was about a 38-yard return.
Well, he's at the 7-yard line, and the line of scrimmage was their own 45. So
it was actually he caught it on about the 50.
yeah, so that's a 43-yard return. So 1st and goal, Mansfield at the 7 with 56 seconds to go in the half. We're tied at 7. Twins left. They run right up the middle with Scarpellini. Breaks through a tackle. Not the second level, though, as they try to run left behind Gillerin, Forte, and the center Johnson.
Give him 2 yards, maybe 3. I think 2.
Yeah, getting up at the bottom of that pile is Leonardo Pereira in there as well. He's at the 5-yard line. I had my head down. Mike, what happened?
I missed it too, Paul.
Touchdown running to the right, it looks like. And that's, I apologize, folks. I was writing down the results of the last play.
I think it was Scarpellini.
It was Scarpellino. Rocco Scarpellini, the 5'10", 190-pound junior, running behind the right side of the line. Mark DiGirolamo and Jean, who had that great pass rush up the middle.
The clock was running.
Yeah.
And I looked up to see what was going on. And, of course, we have this 1.5
Yeah.
wooden post between the windows, and I missed it entirely, but that was a heartbreaking way to end the half for the Blue Bombardiers.
Long snap by DiGirolamo, the hold by Zukowski, the kick by Gillerin. It's 14-7 Mansfield, 32 seconds to go in the first half. What a crazy last few minutes of this half. Attleboro with 3 first-half interceptions. And again, as Mike mentioned earlier, Mansfield gets the ball to start the third quarter.
No, that's just an awful way to end the half. You've heard me complain about they don't see the ball over the middle.
Yep.
That was one of those things.
Yep.
That Matt Harvey just did not want to take a huge sack, and he got hit as he threw the ball. And there was a receiver open behind the linebacker, but the linebacker literally caught it in his belly.
Yeah. Back deep are Pantages, number 17, and Lako, number 22. I think I got a slice of pizza from Aiden's mom before the game.
That's good news.
Briggs is in the middle, so 3 back there. And Gillerin, and again, looks more like Lou the Toe Groza for the old Cleveland Browns as a kicker. Looks nothing like Garo Yepremian.
Yeah, how big is he?
Gillerin, 6'3", 230.
He can certainly boot it.
Yep.
And this is Squibber.
Ground ball, base hit. By the way, the Red Sox game might have started by now. No. Fielded by Pantages at his own 24. He is taken down at his own 31. Tackled by number 13, Caden Colby. He's a starting linebacker, and he gets up slowly. Now he looks okay. And the Bombardiers left 27 seconds to try to, as Hank Stram would say, matriculate the ball. 69 yards.
Paul, you're dating us. We got a hold on the defense on the kickoff.
Wow. So Pantages with the return.
And the ball gets, it's a 10-yard penalty. What's this, a 15-yard penalty? Since when is defensive holding a 15-yard penalty?
Unless you're holding the face mask. I don't know, Mike.
And maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, so Attleboro suddenly has the ball at their own 45. 1st and 10 to go, 27 seconds left. Twins both ways, 1 running back. Under center is Harvey. And they're just going to run it up the middle. Briggs pops it outside. Oh, nice hit. Hit made by number 21, Jaden Freon.
And that's going to be the last play of the
clock
half,
still
Paul.
running. Yep.
Give him a gain of 3.
Yep. To the 48-yard line. Clock still moving. 6, 5, 4, and that will end the first half. Wow. Well, Mansfield 14, Attleboro 7. Sloppy at times in the first half, but entertaining as all get out.
Certainly was. It's still a very good football game, and Attleboro's acquitted itself well. Just a very unfortunate decision.
Yep.
It's what are you going to do? It's high school kids.
Yep.
And that was just a huge pass rush.
Yes.
You could see it coming.
Yeah.
You could see it coming. And, of course, they're running 5 wides, and you got 6 guys coming.
Yeah.
The arithmetic doesn't work.
Right, exactly.
And and the guy who came loose,
Gene,
is a moose.
Yeah.
On the loose.
And Mansfield, like North Attleboro, famous for their A-gap blitzes.
Yes.
Attleboro had that covered, but Gene from the line of scrimmage came blazing through. It's interesting, Mike, the longest drive of the half was an 11-play drive by Mansfield. Starting at their own 22, they were stuffed on 4th and 1 at the Attleboro 26. We'll be back with first half stats after a quick break. The score, Mansfield 14, Attleboro 7, 22 minutes of football to go.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Our newest sponsor, if you're looking for an option to feed your family tonight, consider Rico Subs and Pizza, or maybe even tomorrow or the next day on Route 1 in North Attleboro. They've been around since 1971 and a supporter of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Sundays from 12 noon. Come on, you got to give them the extra hour rest on Sunday, to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296. That's 508-695-1296.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com.
We got a couple remote correspondents, which I call texts. What do you want me to do?
I just can't hear it.
Okay. We got a couple of remote correspondents, which I'll refer to as texts on my show, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. till noon, pontificating with Paul and the proletariat. Remote correspondent sounds more impressive than texts. Agent 6, whose son was a former captain at North Attleboro, says, why don't you throw in a Martin Grammatica reference when I mentioned Garo Yepremian and Lou the Toe Groza? That's true.
Automatica, Grammatica?
Yes, exactly.
Kansas State. Where did he kick in the pros? Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then he's got a score. North ahead 2-0 at the half. What is this, a baseball game? North is playing Foxborough, I believe. Foxborough kid missed a field goal with 3 seconds left by that much.
And both of those teams have had tremendous offense so far this year.
Yes. Yeah, North went into overtime in a loss to Mansfield earlier this season.
And Foxborough scored a ton of points against an outstanding Milford team.
Yep, so Foxborough missed a field goal by that much. And North leading 2-0 on a safety over there. 14-7 is the score here. Mansfield ahead of Attleboro. We'll be back.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com. Jump and Juba will perform a live concert in the Attleboro Library's Marble Room on Thursday, November 4th from 7 to 8 p.m. Jump and Juba is a local blues-inspired trio that plays rearranged R&B classics and original music. They play frequently in the local area and recently performed as part of Attleboro's Summer Concert Series. This program is supported by a grant from the Attleboro Cultural Council, a local agency which is supported by the Massachusetts Cultural Council, a state agency. Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back to Tozer Cassidy Field. We had to run an extra commercial there as my big brother Mike,
I put my headphones back on. I got stung.
Yes, tough enough to be the former MVP of Westboro High School football in '65, co-captain at URI for the Fighting Rams in 1969, playing in pain now.
Oh, stop.
Attacked
anyway.
Left index finger by the wasp.
I don't know where that wasp came from because I just take the headphones off because you went in the other room to get something and I couldn't hear.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, when I put the headphones back on, apparently a bee had got in there.
Well, after it stung you, it tried to crawl back up underneath that windowsill there, so I think that's where it was hiding. Anyway, 14-7 at the half. Michael, stats.
26 total.
My God, he's bleeding on the stat sheet. No, sorry.
26 total plays for Mansfield, 171 yards, 7 first downs, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Scarpolini had 5 carries for 24 yards, a first down and a touchdown. C.J. Bell had a couple of carries for 6 yards. Drew Sacco, 2 for 10. Where Drew Sacco really hurt the Blue Bombardiers were 33 yards on 2 screen passes that he caught.
Wow.
Even though Mansfield only completed 5 passes to them and 3 to us, the 5 passes they completed were 105. And, of course, the biggest play Mansfield had in the first half was the 47-yard interception return by middle linebacker Aiden Devlin. It was a blitz situation late in the half where Harvey tried to get rid of the ball, got belted as he did. Easy interception. Somehow Briggs ran him down, but 2 plays later, Scarpolini's in the end zone for Attleboro.
And again, Mike Devlin on the depth chart, he's behind Xander Holmes at that middle linebacker spot, so we hope Xander's okay.
Yeah, I wonder where. That's right. I wonder what's going on there. Long story short, Logan Briggs had 18 yards on 11 carries, had a couple of good gains in the half for first downs, but he got thrown for four different losses.
Yeah.
Caden Murray had 3 carries for 10 yards and a touchdown. Matt Harvey was sacked once for 8 yards, and then he had 11 on his second carry.
Yep.
And so they had a total of, 17 carries for only 35 yards. Matt Harvey threw the ball very well. That last interception was a backbreaker.
Yeah.
There's no question about it.
And again, that was the result of the pass rush by Jean, number 55, the 6'2", 250-pound junior, whose first name I butchered. Jim Jones, our engineer in charge, has texted me. Number 55 from Mansfield. It's pronounced Jeff T. is the first name. Jeff T. Jean. And his pass rush is what led to the interception by Aiden Devlin. And I also want to apologize to Gene. I started complaining about a dirty play as he was throwing Harvey to the ground, but by the time I started complaining, he had let go. It was a clean play. Sorry.
You don't see a whole lot of foolishness from Mansfield.
From Mansfield, you don't.
Not that I can ever recall.
Exactly right.
And so anyway, that one mistake by Matt Harvey, he made some great plays. That cross-country pass he made to Salvati, which saved their touchdown drive. They ended up with 109 yards total offense in the first half.
Wow.
But they're trailing 14-7, and of course Mansfield gets the ball to start the second.
Mansfield in their first possession took them just 3 plays to drive 55 yards, less than a minute. A outstanding pass to Foley for, I believe, 26 yards. Their outstanding sophomore, I was going to say Brendan Foley, that's his older brother, Trevor Foley. Unfortunately, Trevor was hurt in that play and has not returned. A 6-yard touchdown run by C.J. Bell. PAT was good by Gillerin. That made it 7-0. A few series later, Attleboro countered with their best drive, 8 plays, 61 yards. 21-yard pass to Bantages, 23-yard pass to Spencer Shirk. A 19-yard pass, as Mike mentioned, to Salviati. Great play by Harvey and Salviati. And then an Caden Murray, 2-yard touchdown run. The interception Mike and I were talking about by
Aiden
Devlin.
Backup linebacker.
Yeah, led to the 5-yard touchdown run by Sacco. That made it 14-7 with less than a minute to go in the first half, and that's where we stand.
Was that Sacco or Scarpellini's? Scarpellini had the 5-yard touchdown run.
I had 22.
Yeah,
22 is Scarpellini.
Right.
Thank you. Sacco was 15.
Yes.
We'll be right back with second half action after this on AACS 15 Sports.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
We also want to thank Rico's Pizza, our newest, one of our newest underwriters. Thank you, Tom Rafferty. If you're looking for an option to feed your family tonight or tomorrow or the next day, consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971, a supporter of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Sundays from 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296. That's 508-695-1296. And back in 2014, when I used to do sports updates to the Dominic Catoya's Wake Up with Dominic show and Tom Rafferty show, they used to sponsor those. We'll be right back.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com. Jumpin' Juba will perform a live concert in the Attleboro Library's Marble Room on Thursday, November 4th from 7 to 8 p.m. Jumpin' Juba is a local blues-inspired trio that plays rearranged R&B classics and original music. They play frequently in the local area and recently performed as part of Attleboro's Summer Concert Series. This program is supported by a grant from the Attleboro Cultural Council, a local agency which is supported by the Massachusetts Cultural Council, a state agency.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy with big brother Michael Healy. Excuse me. Defensive coordinator or offensive passing coordinator for Westboro's 1984 Super Bowl winning team.
A long time ago.
With Mike Power, who went on to play at BC. Dave Angel, our cameraman on top of the booth. Peter Bray running our graphics. Jim Jones, our engineer in charge, and also providing me with our pronunciation guides. Yes, number 55 in the white is Jeff T. Gene. Attleboro Blue Bombardiers have looked outstanding on the line of scrimmage today. Mike, a lot of changes in that starting lineup. We're seeing Shirk play more offense. Pantages is getting a shot. Their quarterback and their lead running back tonight, Harvey and Briggs, both started the season on the JV squad. Changes on the defensive line.
Is that Briggs kicking off?
Yes, Briggs is now kicking off like he's not doing enough.
Did he kick for the JVs last year? I just can't remember.
No, Tyler Rocchio kicked last
right.
year. You know what he's doing this year?
Playing soccer.
He's the sophomore starting goalie for the soccer team.
Well, what are you going to do?
Yep. Who's allowed 13 goals in 12 games. This time the catch is made. He didn't call for a fair catch, but he did?
Yes, he did.
Okay, this time the catch is made by number 13, Caden Colby, on a pop-up short kick by Briggs, and Mansfield takes over 1st and 10.
35?
We'll see when they mark it. 37-yard line.
Now, wait a second. He was standing on a 35
when he called the fair catch.
Waved for the fair catch.
Okay.
Well, whatever the case may be.
14-7 Mansfield. Their offensive line left to right. Gillerin, Forte, Johnson, Jean, and DiGirolamo, the mark variety. Ryan DiGirolamo, a tight end. Who's the other tight end? Counter is coming right at us. Hit in the backfield. Taken down by 4 or 5 Attleboro players. Caden Murray is there. Straminski with the first hit. Carried by number 27, James Fischera.
I don't know. Who's carrying that ball?
Fischera, 27.
27.
Yeah.
Whoever the right outside linebacker was there, and I think it was number 19, he really closed beautifully.
He's the cornerback. Murray's the outside linebacker on that side.
Murray who made the play.
Yeah.
Murray flew up and made that play. That was gorgeous. Everybody else get in on the act.
Right, that's a -1. 2nd and 11 for Mansfield, their own 36-yard line.
There's your I formation.
Yep. Trying to run right at the Bombardiers. That's Sacco with the carry. Inside, pops to the outside, gets to the edge. First down yardage taken down by Shirk and Lako. First down, nice run by number 15, Drew Sacco. Looks like he was stacked up. Nope. Sacco's another junior, Mike.
Yes, he is.
6'1", 180.
Now, they have a very good junior, and I guess the sophomore class is supposed to be good. That's a 12-yard gain for Sacco. Once again, whoever the outside linebacker is, you can't get caught inside there. It's just that simple. You are second contained. He was stopped inside. It should have been no gain. It turned into a +12 and a first down.
They're at their own 42-yard line, we'll call it. Sweep to the right to Bell, breaks a tackle in the backfield, lunges forward into Attleboro territory. That was almost like a reverse. He was split out a short distance on the left, took the reverse.
6-yard gain there.
Yeah, Pereira in there on the tackle. He'll come out. Number 57 heads in, Nathan Vero. 2nd and 4. Who did I say carried that, Mike?
That was number 20. That was C.J. Bell.
Thank you.
Number 2.
Yep. So that's 6 yards, 2nd and 4 at the Attleboro 47. And they fake that play. A counter to Bell running left to right. Hit inside, pops it outside. That time the contain holds. He's taken down for a gain of 1 or 2 yards.
And that's what a corner linebacker is supposed to do. You are second contain. They tried to run the inside counter off guard. He bounced it out, and whoever the far corner linebacker is made a beautiful play.
You know, Attleboro flip-flops the defensive ends and corner linebackers sometimes. That was Caden Murray on that side.
Can't have them on both sides.
Right, exactly.
If you could have them on both sides, we'd have a hell of a defense. But we can't do that.
3rd and a short 3 for Mansfield. Shotgun formation, Twins left. They run right up the middle with Scarpolini, and he's going to have the first down. The center is Johnson, the right guard Jean, the left guard Forte. First down Hornets. And Harrison getting up slowly for the Bombardiers. He was in on that tackle.
Once again, when you're...
Oh boy, starting right tackle, starting Mike linebacker. Again, I see Christian Dane on the sideline now. He is not dressed. That's the position that Mike Strachan Jr. started at, but only for 4 straight years.
Did he start all 4 years?
Yes.
He started as a freshman.
Yes,
too,
he did.
in this league.
Yes, imagine that.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
That is impressive.
So that was a first down run by Scarpolini.
I'm going to give him 4 yards on that because he's a good kid.
So it's 1st and 10. This would be the 6th play of the drive. They're at the Attleboro, just outside the 42.
7 carries for 28 yards for Rocco. Boy, that was old caveman football right there. Right at him, rock him, sock him, hard, almost a 4-yard gain. Trips left.
I wonder if Rocco Scarpolini and the Holmes brothers are good friends because they play football the same way. Fake to Scarpolini. The quarterback, Zakowski. No, that's number 11 in at quarterback. Yes. Connor Curtis tries to run left. We'll give him a 1-yard gain. That was Murray in on another tackle along with Brewer and 76 Pereira.
Yeah, they faked the power play back to the tight end side. They had the wideouts 2 to the left, actually 3. And they faked the power back. The running back was on that side, going back to the right. Quarterback kept it going to the left. No gain, or get a gain of 1. Once again, the front four is doing its job.
Yep.
And Harrison is out. He's on the bench getting looked at.
Linebacker Brewer is out. Salviati comes in as an extra defensive back, but Mansfield tries to go up the middle. Leonardo got in there. Who's the other linebacker back there? Number 26 is in for the Bombardiers. That's Brody McKenna. He was in on that tackle. 3rd and 6.
3-yard gain for Scarpolini. And then once again, that was just straight up the gut.
Yeah.
And that big front four for Attleboro, they're sturdy.
Yep. Right now it's Leonardo, Pereira, Vero, and Jake Straminski starting at defensive end. And that, Mike, I'm up. Attleboro. Yep, there they are. They are flip-flopping. All right.
Yep.
Again, extra defensive back out there on this 3rd down and 6 situation.
Z-motion, zone defense adjusts.
Bush, bunch to the right. Zakowski throws to the flat, open. Catch is made, and then the ball is knocked out of his hands. Huge hit. That's number 2, Spencer Shirk with that hit.
Great hit. Who was the receiver there? Can you see?
It looked like a double-digit number. He's kind of walking gingerly back to the huddle. His teammates are in his way. I can't see the number.
Was it 14, Dana Johnson?
No, what? There's a 2 in there. I'm trying to see.
Is it 21, Freone, the senior cornerback, number 21?
I don't know.
Oh, whatever it was.
Oh, you know what? It might have been 42, Ryan DiGirolamo.
Oh, okay.
So it's 4th and 6. Mansfield, quick kick. Attleboro's got no one back. Takes a beautiful Hornets roll inside the 5, and it is downed at the Attleboro 3-yard line. Zakowski, a quick kick from his own 37.
No, from the Attleboro 37.
Attleboro 37, excuse me.
Down to the, it was on the 38, actually.
Okay.
So where's it now, on the 3? Or is that the 2.5? 3-yard line.
Wow. So a quick kick. Well, brilliant coaching by Mike Redding and his staff on that call. Brilliant execution by Zukowski and the rest of the Hornets. So Attleboro, their first possession of the second half begins at their own 3-yard line. 1st and 10, they trail 10-7, 6:54 to go in the quarter. Oh, trying to run left. Can they get out of the end zone? Safety!
They ran right into that. Once again, Paul, that was that goal line defense they had, just staring them. And I can't see who made the play.
Jean. That was number 55, Jean again. What a game he has played.
Who was running the ball there?
I did not see who was running the ball. I'm trying to see. Harvey's out there. Caden Murray.
So minus 3 yards safety for Caden Murray.
So 16-7 in favor of Mansfield now. That defensive front, Sheen, DiGirolamo, Vino, and Cruz. Linebackers for Shera, Holmes, although Devlin's been playing a lot today, Colby. Outstanding job, and now Attleboro with a free kick from their own 20. So, and Mike, the key to that, the quick kick.
Yes.
By the junior Zukowski.
No, there's no question about that.
And he wasn't even very deep.
No,
Normally,
he didn't even step.
Yeah.
You know, he caught it, and he just put the ball out in front of him and booted it with his right foot. It was end over end. There was nobody back. And, I mean, we were all surprised.
Yep. And ball rolled a long way.
Yeah, from at least the 15 down to the 3.
Now Briggs with a line drive kick. Fielded by
blow the whistle, ref.
Colby, and then he quickly takes a knee, and Mansfield has great field position. I wonder why they didn't try to kick deeper on that.
Boy, oh boy.
And Mansfield is going to start on the Attleboro side of the field at the Attleboro 46.5. So North had a 2-0 lead over Foxborough at the end of the first half based on a safety, and now we have safety here at Tozer Cassidy Field. Mansfield 16-7. And yep, they're at we'll call it the 46 of Attleboro. Running to the left, Scarpolini gets to the edge, breaks out of one tackle, finally taken down. Caden Murray in on another tackle for the Bombardiers. Oh, the Shirk is there as well. Number 26, Brody McKenna, who came in. Harrison's back on the field, Mike, but limping heavily. That's a 7-yard gain for Scarpolini, 2nd and 3.
I know they list Harrison on the program as a very heavy weight. I'd say he's probably 235.
Yeah.
They list him at like 285. That had to be some sort of a typo.
They list him at 270, but yes.
Okay.
By the way, North 8, Foxborough 8. Zukowski to the tailback. Sacco bursts through the McKenna tackle attempt, but Harrison is there to wrap him up. And of course, Caden Murray at the bottom of the pile.
2-yard gain.
So it'll be 3rd down and 1 for Mansfield with a 16-7 lead, 5:40 to go, first quarter. Coming in the defensive line for the Bombardiers is Miranda. Vero gets a break. 3rd and a short 1.
Bill Brewer checked into the inside backer as well, and now somebody's fouled up.
And then dashed off.
Both linebackers, outside backers got fouled up.
And Scarpolini dashes up the middle for a 4 or 5 yard gain and a first down. Safety Shirk comes up to make the tackle.
Now, and both outside linebackers racing laterally across the field as the ball gets snapped. It's never a good moment.
Yeah.
You lose and you contain.
Yep.
Your second contain. And it was a stalemate in the line of scrimmage and 7-yard gain for Scarpolini.
Wow. So
6-yard gain, my fault.
So 14 yards in his last 3 carries, every one of them hard earned.
Yeah.
4-man front lines up, off tackle left. Nice hit, Pereira, number 76 for the Bombardiers. Short gain for Sacco.
2-yard gain. I think that was, it was Sacco.
Yep. Dave Angel, who is our cameraman and then he edits these broadcasts, says later, "You two correct each other a lot." Well, my gosh, Dave, we're brothers. What do you expect us to do?
You should see our supper table at home.
Right.
This is nothing. I sat on Pop's right-hand side. I was known as the backhand side.
Yes. Ryan DiGirolamo is the tight end to the right, next to his brother, the right tackle. Right wing comes in motion, high snap to Bell. Bell gets the inside handoff. Drives ahead, running behind Jean, Mark, and Ryan DiGirolamo.
4-yard gain for
Yep.
C.J. Bell. I've got him for 18 unofficial yards on 5 carries.
So it's going to be 3rd, and we'll call it 4.
With this 9-point lead, all that they're trying to do after starting out the game, throwing the ball all over the place.
Yeah.
Had 5 long receptions, but 3 bad interceptions.
Yeah.
Mike Redding, the coach, just says, okay, we're going at him.
Right up the middle, Scarpellini. It's going to be a short gain.
He's not going to get the first.
It'll be 4th and short.
So he got 3 yards there.
See who gets up from the bottom of that Attleboro pile. Murray's in there. That's Brewer in there to make the tackle as well. And number 22 for the Bombardiers, Ethan Lako, came in there. 4th and less than 1.
The last time we had this, Miranda made an incredible defensive stop for Attleboro, just about the same spot in the field as Paul.
That was Pereira who made that stop.
Pereira, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I think the ball was on the 22-yard line. It was on the 22-yard line when it happened last time as well.
Yep. Back is to the left. Scarpellini at the middle, hit by Leonardo first from the outside. Straminsky from the inside, and who's that? Pereira up the, no, Miranda in the middle, Leonardo from the outside, and he stopped short. Stuffed. Wow. Chris Leonardo from the defensive end position, and Miranda, who, Mike, the first 2-3 games of his year didn't play a snap of defense.
Boy, was that a huge stop.
Wow.
I mean, they're still down 2 scores, and they're a long way from home. But boy, they've made some good plays here in this game.
2:47 to go in the 3rd quarter, 16-7 Mansfield. Mata comes in motion, heavy rush, thrown over the middle. And that was Jeff T. Jean, who's now trying to help up Matt Harvey, who was hurt. Matt shakes him off and gets up on his own. Matter of pride there, but he's banged up.
He was trying to hit Salviati on that play.
Wow.
And he took a tremendous shot again. They literally sent 8 people that time, Paul.
Yep.
And they left 1 man free. There was only 2 receivers going out. And Matt Harvey,
wow.
Boy, he's taken a couple of very significant shots in this game. He's still down. Could you see which one hit him?
It was Jean again.
Again?
Jeff T. Jean.
Cheapest creepers.
He's the
Right,
defensive
defensive
tackle.
Yeah.
Attleboro, the boys with their helmets off. All right, we're going to take a break. There are 2:43 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 16-7 Mansfield.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com. L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
No, he got crushed.
Welcome back to Tozer Cassidy Field. I'm Paul Healy along with Michael Healy, Dave Angel, our cameraman, Peter Bray running graphics, Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. Aiden Hockwater goes in at quarterback. Matt Harvey came off the field holding his left ribs.
And he got off the field 3 steps and sat down on the field, did not make it to the bench. He's very sore right now.
Jeff T. Jean has been a menace from that defensive tackle position all day for Mansfield. Salviati, the right slot, comes in motion. Counter. And Briggs, the young back, That's a situation where you lower your shoulder and take the 1 yard loss. Instead, he tried to go around the Mansfield defense, was driven back for a big loss.
Once again, Vino's in there.
Yep.
And is that Briggs who's down?
Yes, and 53 made the tackle. Brendan, oh, that's what you said, Vino, yep.
Yeah.
And in consecutive plays, they use Harvey and Briggs. Briggs up under his own power.
Now, he made the mistake of, once again, you called it, Paul. It could have been a loss of 2.
Yeah.
Instead, it's a loss of at least 8.
So he's back. Ball's at the 15. It is exactly 8 yards. So third and 18 coming up.
The defensive front, they must be doing some different things up there because defensive linemen are breaking through and making big hits.
Come on, Blue!
92, yep, he's been there the whole time.
Yeah, it's Cruz. They flip-flop their ends.
Looks almost a little bit more like a 3-man front, Mike, like a 3-4 instead of a 4-3, which they started in.
But once again, they're coming after the...
Oh, no safety. Oh, boy. Hawkwater, high snap. Pressure from the right side. He runs up the middle.
Oh.
He's slammed to the turf on a huge hit. And again, number 55 in the white, Jeff T. Jean. Wow. So nice scramble by Hawkwater. Just got back to the original line of scrimmage. Boy.
Oh, no, he's on the play, but it's still 4th and 18.
Oh, exactly. Oh, I'm sorry, the original, yeah.
Yes.
Punting situation, Salviati is back. And both defensive lines in this game have been very, very impressive. That punt goes out of bounds at the Attleboro 39-yard line.
It's a 24-yard punt.
Yep. And Mansfield with great field position again. Started at their own 37, the Attleboro 46. And now the Attleboro 39.
Well, that's the first what you would call poor punt that Salviati's had. Once again, you could see they were going after it.
Yeah.
And they weren't worried about returning at all. He just rushed it a little bit. He still got it out 24 yards.
16-7, Mansfield, 9-point lead. Just 54 seconds to go in the third quarter. Coming as almost a shotgun modified wing T formation. They fake to Bell. They go out to the left flat.
DiGirolamo.
That's 26.
Oh, wait a minute.
Trevor Foley is back in the game.
game.
Limping heavily.
And he was lined up at tight end that time. Got 9 yards.
Wow. Oh, first down.
Oh, 10 yards. I didn't think he got it. I think that's a favorable spot, but who am I to say?
Boy, and he's staying in. You can see that left knee heavily wrapped. And he's practically hopping out there. Wow. First and 10, Mansfield. We'll call it the Attleboro 28. Give to Scarpellini up the middle. Caden Murray again with a second level hit. Great block thrown that time by Forte on Leonardo.
Well, you were right about Caden Murray, Paul.
Yeah.
Well, I think Mike Strachan was the one who told you that he's just playing superb one linebacker. He really is.
Yeah. Actually, Mike tells me a lot of things, but that conclusion I reached on my own, rewatching a couple of the games we broadcast
really,
this year.
there's no question about it. He's really reacting instinctively. They're going to let the clock run out here at the end of the third quarter with a 16-7 lead for the Mansfield Green Hornets. I call them the Green Hornets.
All right, it'll be 2nd and 8 for Mansfield after the 2-yard Scarpellini run. We have 1 quarter, 12 minutes of football to go. We'll be back on AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WARA Radio.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Also want to thank one of our newest underwriters, Rico's Pizza, Route 1 in North Attleboro. 508-695-1296, 508-695-1296. Mansfield moving left to right, technically with the wind, which isn't very strong. Second down, 8 yards to go at the Attleboro 26-yard line. Johnson is wide right. Rush.
Screen.
Screen.
Wide open.
Straminsky saw it coming. They threw it over Straminsky's head. Catch is made by Scarpellini. Great blocking out there. Gillerin threw a huge block. It is a 26-yard touch. Oh, flag is down. Flag is down. So it looks like a 26-yard touchdown might come off the board.
My goodness gracious. There was nobody near him. How could that be a... Okay, where's the white hat?
The flag is at the 9-yard line, holding Mansfield.
Why would you hold 17 yards downfield on a screen pass?
So they're placing the ball at the 20-yard line.
So they didn't get the first down.
So it's going to be 2nd and 2. So the line of scrimmage was the 26. It's a 10-yard penalty. So from the 26 to the 10, that's a 16-yard gain, and then came the hold, Mike.
Yes.
16-yard gain and then the hold. Wow. So 2nd and 2.
That was a great play. They ran trips to the right, and now this time they brought in the backup quarterback.
Yep. Oh, he spins out of a tackle, dashes into the end zone or close to it. Number 11, Connor Curtis running left, touchdown.
And they've run that. It's basically a naked boot.
To the short side.
And I think I don't know who the corner linebacker was there, but you're unaccounted for. You got to make that play.
Yep.
19-yard touchdown run for corner. What's his name? Connor Curtis.
Yep. Connor Curtis, 6'1", 175-pound sophomore who enjoys running with a ball. So Mansfield has suddenly blown this open at 22-7, but both of these, every player on both teams know they've been in a football game today. Ethan Lako almost blocked that, but another PAT for James Gillerin, and it's 23-7 Mansfield.
Well, that was a beautifully executed play with 11:41 here to go. They come out once again. You have a tight end on the left. The setback is on the left.
Yep.
The wideouts are all on the right. They fake to the left halfback going to the right, and he just takes off around the left end. You get a nice reach block by the tight end, but the corner linebacker or the defensive corner's got to make that play. There's one unaccounted defender who, if he makes the right read, you might get a few yards on the play, you might get 5, but you're not going to get a 19-yard touchdown run. And that's the second time that's worked very effectively.
Yeah. Whoops.
And the first time, it might be Zakowski. I'm sorry with the band going, I can't hear myself think. But that might be because they had a 17-yard first down run in the first half on that same play.
Yeah.
So that might be 3 times they've run it for a total of 45 yards. I gave it to Zakowski the first time, but I really didn't see if Connor Zakowski was in there or not.
My notes have number 11.
Okay.
The returned at the 5-yard line. That's Lako. Runs to the right, cuts back to the left, gets from the 5-yard line out to the 25-yard line. Nice return, Ethan. Mike, in the second half, we have 11:33 to go. Mansfielders run 20 plays. Attleboro's run 5.
Well, it's This is what happens when you're playing great teams. You get a couple of injuries and,
Yep.
and you make a few mistakes. Their greatness shows. This Mansfield team, as is Attleboro, improves as the season goes on.
Yeah.
But Mansfield's starting from a higher plane.
So they're actually at the 26-yard line.
21-yard return.
Yes, way to go. Ethan Lako.
Is Harvey back in there?
That's number 16. Harvey is back
My goodness.
to pass. Pass interference, exactly. Going out for the pass was Salviati. Number 21, Ferrone has played an outstanding game at cornerback, but he just about tackled Anthony Salviati there.
Well, Salviati broke the tackle gladly. The official was right on top of it. It's a 15-yard penalty or spot if it's less than that.
Yeah.
And so, why are you marching it off? You saw where it happened. And going all the way back. And it was less than 15 yards.
Well, NFHS, they might all be 15, Mike.
God knows.
So there's first and 10 for the Bombardiers after the penalty, just over their own 40-yard line. We'll call it the 41.
7 penalties for 70 yards. And 3 interceptions, and they're still ahead 23-7.
Wow.
And once again, you see the press coverage out here on the wideout.
Twins both ways. Quick pass to Pantages.
Nice
Coming
cut.
up quickly is Sacco with one hand. Sacco and Bell. Sacco with one hand forced him in. Bell hits him low and finishes off. Short gain for Pantages.
Yeah, 27. The captain, James Fischera, was also in on that, too. I think that was him. Well, Bell got in there as well.
Yeah.
But it was very well executed. Bell was
Wow.
covering the wideout in press coverage.
So that's a 1-yard gain. Second down, 9 yards to go. Attleboro their own, call it 42. Offensive line, Leonardo, Pereira, Miranda, Straminsky, and Harrison. We'll see if Harrison's out there. Yes, he is.
Blitz up the middle.
Rolling to the right, pass into the flat, catch by Pantages. Taken down from behind by Scarpolini to prevent the first down. Nice throw, Michael.
8-yard gain, 7-yard gain. Yes, it was. Very nice throw. And once again, they had the blitz coming up through the A gap.
Yeah.
He had to escape to his right and get rid of the ball quickly. And Matt Harvey looks none the worse for wear after taking that brutal hit, the last series.
Twins both ways. Left side is the wide side of the field. Attleboro heading right to left.
The split ends in the backfield here. They've only got 6 guys in the line of scrimmage. You can see it from here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I wonder if it's going to be called.
No.
It is not.
And so 17's an ineligible receiver, but they don't call that. Post corner pattern thrown, incomplete to Hayden Hegarty. He thinks it was held by Bell.
Well, I don't care about that, but look, watch, once again, guess who just came up the middle?
Oh, Jean?
And just absolutely.
Oh, and holding his right ribs
He hit
again
him in
is
the
Harvey.
same spot, and Gene was nice enough to help him up.
Wow.
I mean, that really hurt. He was trying to throw to Salviati, right?
No, number 6, Hegarty.
I was trying to throw to Hegarty,
Yeah.
but that was another tremendous hit. I don't know what Gene's doing, but we can't pass block him.
Normally it's DiGirolamo's name we're constantly
Right.
mentioning on that Mansfield defensive line, and Attleboro paying special attention to him, and Jetty Jean. I don't know if he's having the game of his life, but it sure looks like it to these eyes.
Boy,
4th and short, and it's a timeout on the field.
Attleboro timeout.
We'll take a quick break and be back after this on AACS 15 Sports and 1320
Bristol Glass,
WIRA.
110 North Main Street in Attleboro has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com. Welcome
back to Tozer Cassidy Field. Isaiah Miranda, the center, is over the ball. It is 4th and 2 for the Bombardiers. No safety
You got to throw the ball.
for Mansfield as they're lined up in a goal line defense. Triple I tank formation. Hegarty is wide open. Harvey gets it to him. Hayden with a catch. Being chased by Bell from behind. Tripped up and down at the 2-yard line. Hagen Hegarty hand up towards the crowd. Mike, you've been calling for that play all season long. There it is.
Well done. They were goal line defense, the entire defense within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage. They had the triple I formation. They faked to the I back, and once again, Harvey got belted
Drilled.
as he threw the ball.
Yep.
Otherwise, would have been a touchdown.
Right.
Hagerty had to stop to catch the ball, race down to the 3-yard line, 48-yard gain.
1st and goal. And a flag is down.
Oh, come on.
And that's against Mansfield.
Good.
An 8th penalty against Mansfield.
Well, it's a 1-yard defensive offside.
Wow. So Hagen Hegarty uncovered. They have no safety in that goal line defense. And you're right, Mike. Harvey drilled. Without that hit, that pass hits Hegarty in stride. He's still running.
It's just a great play.
Then they go back to the tank formation. Coming in at right guard. Right tackle is Vero. Harrison moves to fullback. Murray runs inside. His blocking backs went outside. Caden went inside. He was hit by 73 men. Oh, and a flag! And that looks like number 52, Joe Forte, ripped Caden Murray's helmet off. Caden Murray jumped off the ground, started to go after him, saw the yellow flag on the ground, and stopped.
No, Joe Forte is the senior captain for Mansfield. He should know better. The whistles, we could hear the whistles up here.
Yes.
And it was well after the whistle. As a matter of fact, I think it was on the 3rd whistle
Yeah.
that he ripped the helmet off. Big mistake, gives him another.
So that's a 1st down. That's a.
Yep.
So it was a 1-yard loss, which brought him back to the 4. And then the penalty is half the distance to the goal, so it's 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. And we saw Evan Cornelius accidentally rip Matt Harvey's helmet off earlier this season. That looked intentional. Again, they run left. Again, he's hitting the backfield. Ball is loose! Oh, no, they're saying he was down.
Saying he was down.
Bell was up 92 at the bottom of that pile. Pedro Cruz, the defensive end.
Well, Forte was who redeemed himself.
Did he?
They all came on inside blitzes, John. They're running a gap 8, and
Paul.
everybody's going to the inside. And you're not going to run inside against that.
Right.
You run a bootleg out to the right, and you dump a pass to your tight end. Triple I again.
And I think they're back at the 3, so that was a loss of 1.
Yeah.
2nd and goal. Rolls out to the right, throws it. Hegarty goes up. Oh, they're saying he made the catch, but out of bounds, and I think they got it right.
Yeah, I think they did get it right, Paul.
And there's your rollout bootleg.
Yep.
And look at Matt Harvey, the quarterback, limping towards the sideline, still holding those right ribs. And Attleboro's going to go for the 3. Salviati, who had the last-second 32-yard game-winning field goal against Durfee in the opening week, is 23-7 Mansfield, 8:52 to go, and I've got to give the score more for our radio audience.
I would not be going for this 3. You're down 2 scores anyway. You've got 4th and goal from the 2. Well, they're not going for the extra field goal.
Oh, they're not. They're spreading the formation out.
Good.
I'm sorry, I saw Salviati come on. Pantages goes in motion left to right. Rush by Scarpellini. Throw.
I think the pass was blocked, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Ryan DiGirolamo knocked it down. They were trying to get it to Pantages,
Right.
but a tremendous pass rush. Scarpellini blitzing from the outside, the defensive left. Wow. Well, I think Attleboro can be proud of how they're playing this game today, Mike, but Mansfield's wearing them down on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they really are. You know, the big, everybody on the defensive front for Attleboro plays on the offensive front.
Yeah.
And this has been a rock'em sock'em game. And by the way, Mansfield has much the same. They've also got top backups.
Yes.
On their defensive line, and by the way, it's 1st and 10 on their own 2-yard line.
Yeah.
This is a time here where your defense has got to come up big. They got the 4 big studs up front.
Yep. 8:46 to go in regulation, 23-7. Mansfield leads. They have the ball back. So both teams have pulled off goal line or big 4th down stops today. Attleboro twice and their Mansfield. And we believe it was Ryan DiGirolamo, one of the best goaltenders in the Hockomock League in lacrosse, with that stop. Heck of a football player, too. Bell tries to run left, stops in his tracks, tries to cut up the middle.
He lost a yard.
He did lose a yard.
I'll tell you, the line for Attleboro is they're tough.
Who's that?
I'll tell you, I don't know which one it was. Who's ever the defensive right tackle and right end. Once again, it's the big Chris.
Leonardo and Pereira were there. Getting
Yes.
up from the bottom of the pile is number 57, Nathan Vero, the latest addition to the starting defensive line.
That
Wow.
ball's just outside the 1 yard line, so I gave him a loss of 1 on that.
Yep.
And it's 2nd and 11.
And Mr. Bell, who's out, he'll learn there's times to be nifty, not at your own 2 yard line. That's where you lower your shoulder and pick up what you can. Nice pass to the flat, perfectly thrown, caught.
Didn't get the first.
Lako with the hit.
Wait a second. All right, no,
The
that's
catch-
a good spot. Good
The
spot.
catch was made by number 26, Trevor Foley, Mike, and you could tell after he made the catch he had no drive in his legs.
You're right.
And the tackle was made short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 2, but you've got to admire the courage of Foley just to be out there. Look at him limp.
8 for 18 throwing. That was beautifully executed play. They fake the sweep to the left. Split ends on your right-hand side. It's a short side of the field. The ball was thrown with his back to the quarterback. He breaks out. The ball is covered beautifully by Lako, but it's still a 9 yard gain. It's 3rd and 1. Tight end to the right. Slot to the left.
There it is. Right up the middle.
Ooh.
And this time, the second effort from Rocco Scarpellini. Oops, excuse me.
Scarpellini, isn't
Yes,
it?
thank you. I've only been saying the name for 3.5 quarters.
That's right. I think you got some fatigue. That was a good 4 yard run by Scarpellini.
Offensive line, left tackle, Gillerin, left guard, Forte. Johnson is the center. Johnson. Jeans, the right guard. Mark DiGirolamo, the right tackle. Ryan DiGirolamo, the tight end. And this, if you like watching football in the trenches and to see 2 teams just slug away on the line of scrimmage, this has been an entertaining game.
It has. And there's been plenty of throws, for goodness sakes.
Yeah.
There's been 30, almost 40 passes.
Scarpellini inside, decides to go outside. Not the right move, and that's going to be a loss of yardage.
Jeez. Leonardo just drove
Yes.
the left tackle back. And that left tackle, by the way, is 6'3", 230 pounds.
Yes.
The kicker and punter. And he just drove him right back into Scarpellini's face.
Wow. Loss of 1. 2nd and 11 for Mansfield at their own 15-yard line. They lead this 23-7, 6:33 to go. Again, our newest underwriter, Rico's Pizza, Route 1, North Attleboro. Full menu, all fresh items, pizzas, subs, calzones, everything else. We'll give you the phone number in just a second. Standing up is Straminski. Fake pass to the left.
Gorgeous.
Beautifully designed play. Zakowski to number 14, Dana Johnson, first down. Square out to the wide side of the field.
The setback is set to the quarterback's left. They go a nice running fake to him going to his right. Looked to me like he had the ball at first.
Same here.
And then Zakowski just pulled it out. He's throwing it to the wide side of the field, that perfect sideline pass.
Wow.
Perfect strike out to the 30-yard line, so that was a gain.
15-yard gain.
15-yard gain, just like you draw it up.
Wow. Here they come. Left to right, clock still moving, 5:40 to go, 23-7 Mansfield.
Now they're in that offset tailback. High
Snap is over his head. Hegarty runs after it. Sliding and making the recovery. What a great job by C.J. Bell. He slid like a soccer player, making
Yes, he did.
sliding. Oh, Hegarty has the ball now, but I think he ripped it out of Bell's hands on the
was
ground.
obvious he did, yeah.
But he slid on the ground while boxing out Hegarty at the same time. and grabbed the ball before Hayden could. Ball is back to the 11-yard line. Excuse me, 16-yard line.
I got a 14-yard loss.
Yeah.
I don't know who to give that to.
Unfortunately, oh yeah, because Bell recovered that.
Yeah, I just gave it to the team.
Yeah.
Because, if he hadn't come in motion and double back,
Yeah.
that was a brilliant play. The ball was just too high for the quarterback. Sikowski's only 5'9". That snap had to be over 8 feet.
Yeah. And that's just athletic instincts.
Yes.
You don't have drills for that. And timeout, Mansfield, as they were a bit confused. 4:41 to go, 23-7 Mansfield. We'll be right back.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
And of course, we also want to thank, as we were just mentioning, Rico Subs and Pizza, Route 1 North Attleboro. They've been around since 1971. Many flavors of pizzas, subs, calzone, all cooked in store using fresh ingredients Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Sundays from 12 noon to 10 p.m. 508-695-1296, Rico's Pizza. Thank you for joining the AACS and WARA sports team. Back to pass, Sikowski rolling to his right, has time, throws, beautiful pass, great catch by Johnson with the hands, doesn't let it reach his body. Another first down, nice tackle by
Salviati's just beside himself.
Yep.
He was literally on him like a glove.
Yeah. Wow.
They got a 14 yards back, so it's now 3rd and 10.
Yeah, it was, right, 2nd and 24, yeah.
Right. 141 yards throwing now for Sikowski. Oops, I put that in the wrong guy.
Oops.
Let me get it back over here for the right guy.
So 3rd and 10.
169 yards throwing for
Wow.
Sikowski. That puts them close to 300 yards total. But once again, when you have as many penalties as they've had, the 7 for the 70 yards, and then 3 interceptions, even though they've had great field position all day long, with this most recent exception right here,
Yeah.
it's still a ball game. Attleboro still has a chance.
And I hope there haven't been a few times where we confused Curtis, the sophomore, with Sikowski, the junior.
Could well have happened.
Yeah, because I'm just looking at my original notes.
Yes.
First play of the game, I have 11-26 for that big passing game.
It might have been.
Yeah.
It might have been.
Sacco, right slot, runs to the left. That's the wide side. Cuts it upfield, taken down by Harrison. First hit made, though, by 56, Miranda. Gets out just short, to the 35-yard line. So a 5-yard gain for Sacco. It'll be 4th and 5.
And who called this timeout? Attleboro?
I believe so, yes.
So, and Attleboro called the last one, right? But who called the last one? I'll tell you.
I was trying to hear Leo, the PA
This
announcer.
thing doesn't normally bother me so much, but I'm not sitting. Thank you. God almighty.
I'll move to my right. Sorry, Michael.
Holy smokes. Oh, the white hat is always back down there. I'm trying to, I hear the whistle. Look up. Where is he?
All right, hold on. I'll find out, Mike.
What? Does Attleboro have one left?
Bombardiers have 1 timeout left.
Okay, then it was the second one was theirs.
Yep. 23-7 Mansfield in a really hard-fought game. Sloppy early with a lot of penalties, but boy, oh boy, there have been a lot of plays in this game with such a slim margin for error.
Punt formation.
Gilleran is back to punt. Defensive end, substitute defensive end, starting left tackle, place
9-man
kicker, and
rushing.
punter.
Good punt.
End over end punt.
Oh,
Lako lets it drop.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
And it hit at the 33, rolls out of bounds inside the 30.
But he had a chance to make a play on that.
Yeah.
It was a 35-yard punt, no return.
So the Bombardiers trailing 23-7, 4:14 to go. And I think it's 28 plays to 14 in favor of Mansfield this half, as Attleboro will begin at their own 27.
So that turned out to be a 38-yard punt.
Yep. Trips to the left, that's the wide side. Three-man front, they fake to Briggs. No, they give it to Briggs and fake the slant. Mansfield is not fooled. Briggs taken down on the Mansfield sideline after no gain, or maybe, I'm going to call it no gain. And
when their defensive line
Cruz
comes off the line of scrimmage,
yeah,
we used to call it playing with a flat back.
yeah,
They come off low and hard, and they hit. They don't. And they do all sorts of different little stunts, but boy, they come off low and hard.
I believe that was Cruz with that tackle. Harvey throws over the middle, picked off.
And guess who was in his face again?
Jean.
This time, Jean's limping.
Yeah, and I'm trying to, come on, let me see your number. Is that Mark DiGirolamo? Mark DiGirolamo with the interception. And Mansfield has the ball back with 3:36 to go, deep in the Bombardiers' territory at the 25-yard line. And the crowd is as quiet as we've heard them all day.
Well, you know, we have a very good run-blocking team.
Yep.
And a very good defensive line, but we have not been able. They've been sending 6 people quite a bit, and we have not been able to pick up the blitz, and it's just been a very difficult time. And Matt Harvey has taken a lot of punishment today. 3:36 to go, 23-7 lead.
Back to pass, draw to Scarparelli. Man, Scarpellini.
Can you see the number who made that nice hit? I think it was 17, Pantages.
Wow.
Shoestring tackle.
If it wasn't Pantages, it was Murray. I don't think it. Number 32, Caden Murray. 17. Oh, no, Pantages, you're right. He's playing right corner. Good call,
Yeah,
Mike.
but I think what happened is Murray forced him wide.
Yep.
And Pantages came up beautifully. 2-yard gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go for the Hornets. At the Attleboro 23 now.
Tight bunch to the right.
Yep. Back behind the shotgun quarterback to his right. They fake. Running to the right is Curtis. Breaks a tackle in the backfield. Runs back to the left. Breaks another one. Finally taken down.
Geez, that should have been a -7.
Should have been a -7. Tackle is by Shirk, and instead of losing 7 yards,
picks up 5.
Yep. On a serpentine shell, serpentine kind of run.
Yes, you're right. And I think he probably, you know, not to say Connor Zakowski can't run,
Yeah.
but he doesn't run like this other kid who's probably next year is going to be starting somewhere.
Yeah.
Halfback, slot back, wide out,
18-yard line.
quarterback.
Yeah, so 3rd and 3. Yeah, I don't think Tyler DiMatteo is starting a quarterback for North now. He's playing more running back position.
Well, the way he can run, I get it.
And they got an underclassman who can really throw. Bell runs to the right, turns the corner. That's the short side.
Fumble.
Ball is out. Attleboro football. How many turnovers in this game total?
That's their 5th turnover for 5 turnovers, a lost fumble, and 3 interceptions.
Ethan Lako with the fumble recovery. So Ethan.
Sacco lost a fumble, Bell lost a fumble, and they've had 3 interceptions.
Wow.
And they should have had a fumble on the kickoff, a mystery not play, and they're still up 23-7.
Right. You know, you watch Mansfield enough, you get the idea they might be a pretty good football team.
Well, they every year we watch them and we marvel at. They try to pursue excellence
Yes.
at every particular aspect of the game.
Attleboro at their own 15-yard line, 1st and 10.
Is Hawkwater in there now?
Nope. Still Harvey. Salviati is out there, throws it deep. Where's the
21.
I thought the contact's a little early, but and Salviati, who sprained the ankle, I believe yesterday, getting up slowly. And yeah, that left ankle looks very sore for Salviati. Well thrown ball by Matt Harvey.
I think he threw it a little late, but it was a very well thrown ball. The ball was thrown to the, he threw it from his own inside his 10 over midfield. He threw the ball probably from close to his 5-yard line.
Wow.
So he threw it almost 50 yards. Man. Perfect spiral.
Fake, rolls right, quick release.
Oh,
ooh, little bit behind. Number 2, Taylor, I was going to say Trainer Shirk, that's his big brother, who played defensive end, linebacker, and guard. He was a captain on this team last year. By the way, the Attleboro captains are Blake Gazzaro, Keegan Conley, Freddie Wheaton.
None of them are playing right now.
Wow. And Leonardo, I knew I was missing one. Oh, yeah. So it's 3rd and 10 for the Bombardiers.
Jeez, we hope Freddie Wheaton, who's a wonderful two-way player, gets back next week.
Yes.
Fullback, linebacker, and just the kind of kid who just loves to play the game for the pure joy of playing the game. Fullback.
Oh, and Briggs tries to cut that outside. And a huge hit.
He's still running.
That bounces out of it, but coming up hard was Jared Freon, the cornerback.
And of course, he bounced off that, and then he got drilled out of bounds by 2 other guys.
Yeah, that's the difference between JV football and varsity. Again, there are certain plays where you just put your head and shoulders down, take the short gain, and get back to the huddle.
Yeah, he's used to running around people, and that's 4th and 10 now. And
23-7.
4th and 11, he lost a yard on that.
Yep. And he went out of bounds, so the clock stopped with 1:33 to go. Attleboro's going for it.
Is that 1st down?
No, 4th down.
Yeah, it's 4th down.
Yep. Back to pass.
Oh, he just
and heavily rushed. Jean takes him down again.
Jeez, that had to hurt.
Helped up by Leonardo. 1:21 to go. Incomplete. Mansfield takes over at the Attleboro 15-yard line. And I wouldn't be surprised if
Take a knee.
Take Coach Redding takes a knee. Running up the score, not his style. If Attleboro calls their final timeout, well, maybe you think about it again, but if not. Zukowski back in at quarterback. They're at the left hash mark, moving left to right. Want to thank Bristol Glass, W.H. Riley and Son. Mansfield will take a knee. They're in victory formation. Claudino's Auto, the betting center. LJ's Car Wash, and our newest underwriter, Rico's Subs and Pizza, Route 1 in North Attleboro. Micah, there's some stats you can fire at us.
Well, 25 pass attempts for 130 yards, 10 completions for Matt Harvey, and he really, as a sophomore, he showed guts, determination, made some really great throws, but he took some significant punishment.
Yep.
Logan Briggs ended up with 15 carries for 11 yards. Caden Murray, 5 carries for 6. Matt Harvey, believe it or not, only gets sacked once, 3 yards on 2 carries. Pantages 2 yards, so their rushing total was 22 yards.
Wow.
And on Mansfield's side, quarterbacks threw for 169 yards. They were intercepted 3 times, but they were 10 for 20 with 7 first downs, and they had basically 300 plus yards total offense. A hard-fought battle.
Yes.
Mansfield's just a little too good for the Blue Bombardiers, but it was really it was a worthwhile football game, and the Blue Bombardiers are improving.
Absolutely. Jim Jones, our engineer in charge, why did they redo the kickoff to start the second half? Just wondering. So are we. And I asked Leo and the boys in the press box. They didn't know either. So no one understands why Attleboro started the second half there with a short pooch kick. The ball was fumbled. It was recovered by the Bombardiers, and no flags were thrown, but the officials made them redo it. I don't think that was the difference in this ball game.
No, but it was a tie ball game.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, they just tied the game.
Oh, that's right. That was first half. That
Yes.
wasn't.
Yes.
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 Thank you.
Or was it? No, it was the opening kickoff of the second half.
Hold on. Let me get
It was
here.
the opening kickoff of the second half.
No.
No.
Caden Murray scores on a 1-yard touchdown run. 8:39 to go in the second quarter. Short kickoff, fumble at 8:21 for Attleboro. Recovers. That's Caden.
Yes.
That's Keegan Conley. Second kickoff, number 2, 22-yard return. Mansfield ball, 8:39 to go in the second quarter there. So
Did I mention that after the 3 interceptions that Connor Zukowski on his last 5 attempts threw for 5 for 5 for 64 yards.
Wow.
And 2 first downs. I mean, he was very, very good. And the other quarterback, and I might have given, once again, I'm not sure because I assumed it was Zukowski. That first, all those reception or passes might have been the other kid, Connor Curtis, might have made 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And Curtis made a couple of fabulous runs. They're Mansfield's a terrific team. I'm looking at my stat sheet, and they had 6 different guys run the ball in this game, and they had 5 different guys catch the ball in this game.
Wow.
And that's typical for Mansfield.
Yep.
And they can punt it, and then they can kick it, and they can stop you, and you're trying to do everything. And they had a great quick kick by Zukowski.
No, that was a huge play in the game.
That was
yes.
a huge play in the game.
Pinned Attleboro with their own 2-yard line. Next play, sacked, dropped for a safety.
How many teams can turn the ball over 5 times and win by 16?
Wow. Not many.
Not many.
I'm Paul Healy. He's Michael Healy. Dave Angel has been on camera. Peter Bray running our graphics. Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. Thank you so much for joining us on AACS 15 Sports.
Bristol Glass,
good.
110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto